during the pandemic because
Oh no, I need a head over that shit.
everybody was wearing masks. So I'm like, I could get it pierced, and I have my mask to cover it up, and by the time it heals, I can just, take it out if I ever need to.
When you get a chance, give me that, because I'm going to be leaving in a little bit. I'm going to stay a minute, but not long. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Oh, we live, folks.
Oh, we live?
We live.
We are live.
With episode 2.
No, which podcast?
No, that was the pilot.
It's on.
And we had episode 0, which was the pilot.
Is this the basketball
It's
one?
online, but we're gonna post it on the other one too.
Is this the basketball one?
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing about basketball.
Do you know nothing?
I know absolutely nothing
Are
about
you
basketball.
sure?
And then the journey they sent us on last week is a deep dive.
Nothing about it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
no, we
add
diving
it at
deep
all.
on players today. I think on all my lists, I
A
think I
deep
wound up
dive.
with like 40 different names.
I gotta, and the thing about it is, I couldn't put my list in order. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I couldn't either.
Like, it's so hard.
No, I feel that.
I gotta, I need to pull my phone out so I can get the rest of it. But,
Before we do any of that, let's recap that contest.
Yep.
We are running a contest where at the end of the season, everyone who gets the right answer is going to be getting a free gram of weed. If they get everything right, oh my goodness, who
Oh
knows?
shit, I better learn some basketball shit.
Come on, something.
If you have anything right, then you'll get a fat bag.
A fat bag.
Maybe some
Strong
cookies
words.
too. I'll throw some cookies.
cookies? Oh, the cookies are really upset.
Them cookies could be
But-
biological threats.
I mean,
Let's-
shit's got interesting since things gonna be different.
A lot of things could change.
This
Chet
is true.
Holmgren is not your rookie of the year lock anymore, but
That
no
is
one's
definitely
true.
true.
the only one who's locked in answers is us three, and well, a lot of them are dead.
Yeah.
Put
them in the comments.
Yeah, rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, MVP, champions, sixth man of the year.
Defensive player.
I said DPOY.
Oh, I didn't hear that. My bad.
Number 1 seeds in the East and West.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 seeds. Yep,
And then
yep.
the big, whoever wins it all.
And honestly, if you just start saying fun stuff too, who knows? We might like it. We might laugh.
Is this a
at that.
contest?
Yeah, for all the viewers. They can get it at the end of the season, and they get rewards, and they're definitely going to beat us.
And that gives us time to build up our viewers.
Of course.
And who don't like weed?
Oh, and don't forget to go subscribe to Smoke Jam. Someone put it in the fucking well, I guess I can.
Yeah, I could have as well. But yeah, Smoke Jam with an exclamation point at the end is the channel this is eventually going to be on. Get us to 50 subscribers so we can go live over there, and we don't make y'all jump around.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Jump around. Yeah, no, I like the old school flavor.
Did you see them?
Yes.
All right.
That's
course
Two
I
Live
did.
Crew, right?
We got our
No.
special guest on episode 2, Rudy, stopping in for a
That was
quick
crisscross.
Yeah, crisscross. Okay.
I definitely had those. I definitely wore my pants
I
backwards.
was going to say, those wasn't wearing pants backwards and shit.
Because I was in like 8th grade when that.
What was the benefit to that, though?
It was just being
Just a
different.
different
Just being different.
Okay.
Just being different.
Backpacks on the front. We did that.
They didn't last long either. They had a couple of
one
little
hit?
hits.
One hit.
I think they had one more. I think it was one more after that.
Crisscross, I make you.
And that was about it.
Jump!
Daddy Mac, I make you.
Jump!
And then I remember the album cover with them standing with their backs
Yeah.
to you, and they got their clothes on backwards.
Backwards.
I was about to say the fact that you were out of this shot for that is funny.
Look, I can't remember none of the songs.
What are we smoking?
What?
What are we smoking?
Weed, I think.
Yeah, it's weed.
Oh, come on, man.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The deadiest, the headiest.
Yeah, they can go.
Oh yeah, the gassiest of the gas. Well, let's see. Okay, the big topics today is we weren't going for greatest. We were just going for ability on all of these top 5 lists, I believe. At least that's the way I took it. That's the way I wrote them down. Ability, like what they could do at their peak, not like what they won titles or any of that stuff. because we'll just be covering.
Well, who's the greatest
everybody's-
player of all time?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Without question.
All three of us agree. on
Oh
that.
no, that's some questions. About
Oh no,
No,
without
there's
question.
not here.
Mm-mm.
Not here.
Oh,
There's
not here.
Yeah. And we
There's
discussed
some
for 2
older,
weeks.
there's some older guys that wouldn't agree with you. That's
Who
all.
I mean, there's
There's
people that try to
definitely
put other people above him, but no.
There's younger people that wouldn't agree.
First
Some
of
people
all,
I think we're already 2 hours of
LeBron.
content in on LeBron versus MJ.
First of all, if you can't bring me nobody that won 6 championships in a row, I don't want to hear it.
Then losing the final.
If you can't bring me someone who won 3 in a row twice, I don't want to hear it.
But we're coming through with our top fives. I think we're all out of order. Is yours out of order, or did you rank yours?
I didn't even make one. I'm gonna listen to yours.
Oh, fantastic. Top five scorers, assisters, rebounders, stealers, blockers, shooters, three-pointers, which is different than shooters, dunkers, and then handles. And me and Big Mama are going to get into it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because you probably gonna have an issue
Hold on,
with some of the
hold
shit
on,
I'm about to
let's go
say.
with
That's
this. I know,
fine.
but let's go with that news first.
Oh, we talking about the Donovan Mitchell trade?
That is the news.
I think
And
that's the biggest
Since the
news.
last time we were on, no, Brooklyn was already back. Never mind. But you're right,
The only
Donovan
question
Mitchell.
mark in Brooklyn now is Ben Simmons. I'm pretty much sure that New York changed the law for Kyrie Irving and all their mandates just for him. Eventually, they just gave in to his demands.
No, his mandates just changed.
No, I'd like to pinpoint it on that.
You
But,
looked at what?
Yeah, Brooklyn can be an actual contender now, and honestly, Cavs are a fucking contender now in the East. They're a top 4 seed.
Top 4? I don't think so. I think they gotta stay healthy for one.
Do you know who's next? I don't really. It's not even really all about Donovan Mitchell, even though he's a great player. He's a top 3 shooting guard in the league
He
right
got
now, probably.
57 points in the playoffs. That's
I mean,
Him and Jamal Murray had one of the most exciting basketball series I've ever seen.
true.
That series, everyone was watching. It was
True.
Utah versus Denver. Like, no offense to the cities, but sorry, y'all ain't high-profile markets.
Yeah.
That series was nuts. But Donovan Mitchell got to the Cavs, and he already has Darius Garland, who was a borderline All-NBA point guard last year.
I think the only reason he was on the was he All-Star?
Darius Garland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only reason
And
is
I
'cause
think
it was-
Jarrett Allen was too, if I'm not mistaken. He was an
Yeah.
All-Star as well.
Yeah, I believe he was.
that's because it was in Cleveland.
And they had a 6 Man of the Year contender last year, and Kevin Love coming off as the first spot on their bench.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be there though.
I don't know
feel
about
like
that.
They're gonna move him.
I wouldn't see why they would, because he's really productive in that 22-minute role. Like, really productive.
Fucking $40 million for 22 minutes.
And a veteran mindset. Who else are you paying on your team? Everyone's young. Everyone's young.
I know, but people will want him.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Cleveland, how many times, like, we know how Cleveland is.
No, we know how LeBron Cleveland is.
No, we know how Cleveland is.
We know how LeBron Cleveland
We know how Cleveland is without LeBron.
That
Shit.
Shit.
Really? Because last year they were one of
they
the
were
most promising.
shit. By
They
the
were one of
end.
the promising teams, though. And
By
Boston
the
Celtics.
end-
What did that turn into?
And the Boston Celtics were shit up until the All-Star break. Tell me otherwise. You can't.
I mean, they were. They were.
They flopped. Those were the teams that flopped in the East during the All-Star break. And of course, I think the Pacers went further down too.
how many
It's just kinda
basketball
what
teams are there?
they- About to be 30. Actually, other huge news. It's 30 right now, Rudy. But in 2 years, I believe it is, they're expanding
Vegas.
2 more teams. Vegas and Seattle's getting their team back.
And all the teams in the
That's
U.S.?
dope.
Yeah. Oh no, Toronto.
Toronto, yeah.
Just
I
Toronto.
mean, used to be Vancouver.
I miss the Vancouver Grizzlies. It's my
Yeah.
favorite logo ever.
Absolutely.
I
You
love that
remember
bear.
that?
It looks like a hockey logo, and it makes no sense when it's on a basketball team. I
It
fucking
makes
love it.
no sense that there's fucking 2 hockey teams in Florida and that there was a basketball team in Vancouver.
Disagree. Disagree. Love
We're
Vancouver.
gonna have to deal with it.
Why you hate with Vancouver?
I mean,
But,
they're not there now.
About to be 32, which I think what they're gonna do.
Are they in Memphis?
Yeah,
it's the Memphis
the
Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Which works better.
They were
is probably
they were my
switching over to
sleeper
the
picks.
East.
I would,
Memphis is probably switching to the East when these expansion
yeah, that
teams
makes
happen,
sense.
as well as who was the other? New Orleans
New Orleans,
Pelicans.
yeah, that would make
Those
sense.
would be
New Orleans should be East anyway. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why they didn't West.
Because
Now I'm
they
thinking,
were,
how
they
stacked
were,
is the East?
Because they were an expansion team.
They were the. I wish they could call themselves the Jazz.
They were the Jazz, or wanted to be the Jazz.
Did you know that? I had no idea why the. Do you know why the the Utah Jazz?
What about them?
You know about them, right?
Your team,
Yeah. You know why they have the Jazz name? Because I mean, if you think of Jazz, I
You don't
definitely
think of Utah.
I definitely think of Utah.
Maybe they mean jazz in a different way other than
No, it's
music.
because it was New Orleans
No,
Jazz.
not with them logos.
Oh, before they used to be in New Orleans?
Yeah,
used to be in New
Oh,
Orleans,
they
and then
they just took the
change.
tag with them.
They just didn't change.
Yeah,
it.
they just
took
didn't
the
want to
tag
change.
with them, yeah.
I want 32 new properties, all new names, new logos to their proper
What would you call
cities.
Detroit?
Ooh.
Because what? It's tough.
The Detroit
What's up?
Riots.
No, it's
Not
not
the
tough.
Riots.
Oh, riots. Why would you call them the riots? They haven't
Because
had
they're a
riot.
riot to watch, man.
We haven't had a riot.
No, the Detroit Cobras.
Cobras.
Yeah.
Going
I
off
got
our
you.
Vipers.
Cobras.
The
Hockey
Detroit
team,
Brawlers.
Brawlers. Detroit Brawlers kind of makes sense.
No, it don't.
We've been fighting people for 40
Yes.
years on the
No,
court.
it don't.
Yes,
For
I've
40
been
goddamn
fighting in
years.
basketball
Yeah.
for 40 years. Yes.
Yeah,
That absolutely
they've
makes
always-
sense.
They've always been kind of the rough and tumble.
Yeah, with what's his name?
Even-
Phil Lambier.
Even Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, you didn't want to throw hands with them. They were ready.
This
They
is-
want to mention
Everybody, back then, everybody did that.
Adrian
They
Davis.
just, they just keyed on Detroit because Detroit has a bad
But
reputation.
if you talk to anybody that knows anything about basketball, they will tell you the Pistons are known. That's why they
We have the
got
best
that name,
sports
but
fight of all
they're known
time.
for
We have the
being
best sports fight of all time with the Malice at the
Malice
Palace.
at the Palace. Yeah,
That was wild.
Hold on. That was blasphemy because that's not true.
What?
Ooh.
The best fight of all time in sports was the
The goalie's also in Detroit. Also in Detroit. So it's not just the
Colorado.
Pistons. It's sports fight.
I don't know that one.
So what happened was
Go to hockey.
the season before.
Can we pull up that clip for Baby Mama? Oh, he needs
Pull it
to
up
see
yourself. It'll be easier for him to do it on his.
that. That was Patrick Wall versus Osgood.
No,
Goalies.
Vernon.
Vernon. Sorry, Vernon. It was
So what
before
happened
Osgood.
was the year before the Red Wings were playing Colorado in the conference finals, and this guy named Claude Lemieux, who's like
just
won a ton of fucking
just a
championships.
blind ass.
Just
top 20 all time.
I mean,
yeah, he's really good for he's Draymond Green of hockey.
he's a good.
He's like one of those dudes
He's a
that
goon.
everyone hates, but you want him on your fucking
Right.
team.
Back then they called them goons.
And because he's gonna help you win. So he hits a dude, one of our guys, in Draper in the back, and like, dude, his face was just fucking destroyed. Like he had to get stitches and reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
So we lost. They went on to win the championship. So all this tension's building the first couple times because we have McCarty on the team, who's this fighter guy. We have a fighter on the team,
Right.
and he's supposed to take care of it. Well, it's the last game in Detroit where they get to play Colorado before the playoffs, and
All
he
hell
just-
broke loose.
all hell just
All
broke loose.
fucking.
Basically,
Are you watching it right now?
Everybody just destroyed each other.
Have the goalies come out yet?
Yeah, they just dancing in the middle of the ring.
Oh. You mean the rink?
The ring.
Yeah, that ain't a ring. Well, it turned into a ring. But
Oh yeah, they scrapping.
okay, so we can agree we have the top two fights
Wait,
in
which
sports
one's this?
history.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the one.
They scrapping.
Big scrap.
Oh yeah, they can't even pull them apart.
They can't do that shit today.
Oh yeah, they can.
No.
They still do it.
Referee's not gonna let go of that.
Oh yeah, he missing
No,
the
there's
two.
still not enough.
Oh,
rings.
that's not the right one. Go back.
Referee's not gonna let
That
go of
was the
fight.
one. That was the next year. They did it again the next year.
Again, not the rematch.
Yeah, they had a fucking another rematch because we beat them in the playoffs. I don't think we played them.
I don't think we did, but we still won the cup.
We won the cup that year, and then the next year we won the cup again, and they fought. And Osgood was the goalie. You gotta look up Mike Vernon as the goalie because that's the one where they come across and they're literally skating,
Sprinting at each other.
Yeah.
It's like some
Samurai
anime
shit.
shit. It
Yeah.
is some anime clashing shit at the end there. They're
I remember
sprinting
that
full
shit.
speed in goalie gear.
Yeah,
Remember
it
that
was.
shit.
It was pretty.
Well, there was a lot of big time fights back then, though.
The rivalry was something else. It was something that, again, if you didn't live through it, it was beautiful. It was a rivalry. Like Ohio State and Michigan hasn't been a good rivalry recently because Ohio State.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
The collision.
the collision is nuts.
That bam, they're just going at it. Shanahan, they're all friends.
Fuck friends.
No, that's the problem. Like off the ice, most of them are friends. Like Claude Lemieux and fucking Shanahan are like good friends.
Fuck good friends. They whooping ass.
Oh yeah,
Is
dude.
it-
He pulling his hair.
Oh,
He was
there it is.
out, man.
No, not two rights. Two rights to the chin.
Can we get a reaction channel with Baby Mama? It's
That's what he been trying to do with the dogs for the longest.
Yeah, I want him to.
We do need to do that
do
because
videos of the dogs fighting.
the screeches
And
and the
they have-
sound.
They
bites.
did show the
Oh.
reactions.
Not even his reactions. Have him like animate.
Narrate it.
They're ready to do.
You're
Yeah,
watching wrestling or something.
like Howard Cosell.
that's another thing we got. Now that we got the media person, that's another thing that because I didn't know how
I'm
to
trying
do
my
it.
best. I'm trying to get back.
We
in
call
the
you
swing of
Baby
things.
Mama Cosell.
That, look, there you go. Except I won't say the racist things.
Poor.
Have you seen what's
Poor
passing on
Cosell.
YouTube?
Poor
Andrew
Cosell.
Tate is getting so many goddamn
Man, they
views.
banned him from social media, and I'm so glad about it.
Andrew Tate. Do you
Who's
not know
that?
about the
Who the fuck
celebrity
is
yet?
that?
He is an ex kickboxer. As far as I know, he was a several-time world champion. He made a shit ton of money, but he is an advocate for cheating in relationships, being an alpha male,
Oh,
one of them cats.
Yeah, he believes that men should be allowed to cheat.
I mean,
That's like the one like thing I immediately saw, and I was like, oh, I don't like this guy.
well, you know how I am. I believe that if you want to have sex with other women and you end up with a girl that doesn't let you,
No.
don't end up with the girl that doesn't let you.
I mean, that is, which is that is
No,
true.
no, he thinks
You shouldn't have to. There's
if he
lesser-
gets caught in a lie, he lost.
Oh, so it's a game going.
Yeah. It
he's
is
a-
on that toxic
No,
of a
he's
level.
a troll.
Beyond.
So beyond troll,
Yes, beyond.
Beyond, he says.
whatever.
I'm just glad he's banned from social media.
Is he?
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram, yeah, but YouTube, and TikTok, he is tearing it up.
I mean, but in the
There's
grand
no-
scheme of things, I guess
How
a lot
long
of
before
people
the
do watch
Chinese
YouTube.
come over and kill him?
But
He's in, apparently, what he claims and stuff, is that he's in deals with the Russian mob and stuff.
Which could be true
It
because
could
they're
be
very
true.
much.
he had some
Oh, that's
case
all.
out against him too, and he supposedly
It ain't true.
escaped to Romania.
He has
to
8
escape
different
France.
passports
That
for 8
shit-
different countries, so he could always get through the travel bans.
That
He
shit
bragged
ain't.
about that, too.
Well, if it was true, the FBI would have been to his house by now.
I don't even
You're not supposed to have.
I really don't
No,
know.
you're not supposed to have 8 passports.
Oh yeah, if he, it's got to be fake. It's like
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's like Alex Jones saying, when if you asked him in front of court, got him under oath, you'd be like, yeah, I don't.
Totally
have
different
those.
dude.
Yeah, I don't have those.
Totally different dude.
Well, that's fair enough. No, I mean,
Because
I
believe
just don't
me,
like the guy.
I don't
I don't like his
blame you.
character.
He sounds like a dickhead.
I don't like
well,
the character.
that's how you
he's
get.
not
That's,
nice to
but
women.
that's how you get people to listen to you and
That's not the
subscribe.
only
and
way.
shit.
There's other
It's
ways.
not the
No,
only way,
I'm
but
just- no, hold it. Who are we talking about? Him.
Yeah, him.
That's the
All
point
right, all
I'm
right.
making.
No yelling.
That's
Okay.
the point I'm making.
What other big news in the NBA happened this past week?
What was I?
Sue Bird retired, if we want to bring up the WNBA.
Did she win?
Oh yeah, that was a big.
No,
thing.
but she played 21 years.
Who won?
No, it's not over yet. It's still near the end of the playoffs.
Oh, really? Shouldn't it have been over?
Oh, so nice to know. Gone on a while.
It's been competitive. Every series has been like 7 games.
How many teams are actually in the WNBA?
I want to say it's like 16.
Okay, so half the teams get in the playoffs.
Something like that. Well, there was a girl
Why
who had
don't we
8
have a
blocks a
team
game.
anymore?
There was a girl that had 8 blocks because no one showed up. Did you go to a shot game?
It was in Auburn Hills.
Right, who was gonna do that?
I got a bunch of free tickets, but that doesn't
We
really help.
gonna go to the
I've been to like
G
4 in
League
my life.
Ignite games?
G League?
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck.
I'm going to decline it.
We can definitely get down there and get some fucking G League players to smell us up.
Yeah, that would be.
They're G League. We G's too. Like,
That would be funny as hell.
Get down there, have Isaiah Livers.
hey, you start at the
They
bottom.
talking that Durant,
Start at the bottom. We get to the top.
Durant might start in G League. I don't think so. But
Kevin Durant.
no, Durant.
Oh, Jalen Durant. Okay.
Durant.
Okay. Okay, yeah. No, that was confused me. I was like, Kevin Durant, fucking, he's gonna torch them. What? He's gonna torch them.
Fucking Saban Lee torches them.
I'm imagining Kevin Durant in the G League just putting up 60 a game.
60.
No,
Dude,
before he
Saban Lee
gets
put
pulled.
up fucking 40
The
on average. Come on, man.
You go run every G League record out the fucking water.
Fucking demolition derby.
It was like the LeBron clips of him showing up at these fucking open gym games and shit.
But that's it. I think that's all. The only
LeBron's
thing
just
that's
dunking on like 5'7" people, and it's brutal to watch. It's brutal. There's one of them that jumped, and I was like,
at the
"Oh
Drew
no,
League? Yeah.
no!" In this fucking random gym pickup game, LeBron
Oh
is
yeah, he's
just
playing everywhere.
everywhere. LeBron's
I think he realized that if he stops
no.
at any time, no, he's at the age where he understands that if he stops, he won't start back up. That's what happened to Jordan. Is Jordan took that summer off, and that summer went
On
done.
top of that, though,
He don't take him off. This dude is playing every fucking day still. Not
what he's doing
obviously
though is he's
NBA
chasing
company.
his son's schedule in his off season, which is awesome to see. Because he's popping up on every single
Yeah, he
social
always
media
shows
video,
up everywhere,
every
yeah.
single game,
Which is-
both of his sons.
Everywhere.
Which is something that you didn't see with.
Which means before those games, he's hitting a YMCA and just fucking bawling on just random middle-aged white dudes.
Do you know how funny it would be if,
It
he,
is-
if
it
he
is-
ran up to me? If he was like, if I was on a game with him, it wouldn't even like. I just every time I had the ball, I would probably just like do my
Oh, you
best
think
to
you'd get
throw
the
it to
ball?
somebody else.
I think you would get the ball.
There's gonna be a point when he shoots a 3, and then the ball gets tossed in, and I get the ball as it's tossed in because he's not gonna come fucking pressure me. He knows he does. He's just gotta wait for me to come. He doesn't have to actually come up to me. He just gotta stand
Do you
there
know
and
what I'm
wait.
doing in that situation? Knowing I'm talking shit completely out of my ass, I'm walking up and going, I got clamps, what's up?
When I tell you,
Lock down deep. I pull up my shorts in the hallway in front of the gym.
I'm weak.
Oh, wait a minute.
Baby, no.
Have you ever seen who's the fat dude Chicago football player that's always doing the sticking his leg out and oh god, what's his name?
In
White
Chicago?
He played for
Oh,
he does
like old school white guy?
no, he's a big fat black guy. He's a lineman. He does this thing where he always cream biggins or something like that.
Cream Biggins? That has to be a cartoon.
No,
I was gonna say the only famous bear I know is Brian Urlacher.
no. This dude's not like famous for his.
I think you know a lot of bears.
Yeah, I do. I think you do.
Refrigerator Perry?
No. This dude's not famous for
I like
his
that
football.
I like that
play.
one.
He's famous for his
Track.
like he put on a fucking like he came up with Cream and Biggins. It's this guy that's always at all the fucking it's his persona that he does for
Oh, okay.
whatever, and he's like always horrible shooting. He's just fat. He does all the God, I'm gonna look him up. I gotta figure out. Who it is.
Because
I
I ain't got a clue.
Anyways, so yeah, that's all that happened is Cleveland went from 7th seed to a 6th seed. Here's what they like to do. Who do you think is better in Cleveland right now in the East?
Who is better than Cleveland?
Yeah, who's better in Cleveland right now?
Just about everybody. In the East?
In the East. Where do you think
Why
they're
is
gonna
Cleveland
finish?
so good? Because they got Donovan Mitchell?
That's a big
He
piece.
couldn't do shit for Utah.
They were 1 seeds like 3 years in a row.
To do what with it?
Just having Rudy Gobert. You know who his third option was two of those years? Joe fucking Ingles. You wanna
You can say what you want, but Joe Ingles was a formidable three-point shooter. Don't you do that.
No.
Don't you do that.
You know
now.
why Utah Jazz had Joe Ingles? Because with just his first initial, it just says Jingles, and that's on the whole music motif that they got going on. Okay,
I'm not finna deal with you. Not finna deal with you. At all.
probably a fucking quartet when he came into the arena as his music. There he goes.
Well, I don't let my know nothing
Okay.
about basketball ass out of here.
It was great to see you, Rudy.
If somebody would let me by,
It was great to
You felt comfortable by your feet. You fell asleep.
I can get by.
But
All right, you guys. Let me know what you're gonna do tomorrow. All right.
see. Take it easy.
I will. Look at this puppy here. All right.
Okay, in the East, who's better than them? Milwaukee? Yes.
Boston,
Boston? Okay.
Miami.
Yeah, Cream Bigums.
I don't know about that one.
They're at least on the same level. You're not telling me that Utah is better than Miami.
So Cleveland's already in that conversation, though, when we're talking about the third
Spice
spot.
Adams.
Because I like Miami. I really
Oh, yes, I remember Spice Adams. Yeah. Yes, the leg. Now I know what you're talking about. Yes, maybe getting out the car and shit.
Yeah, but he's got the Cream Bigums where he plays a basketball star. And
Yes.
he's got the glass, and he's always doing this stupid thing. Throws it up thinking it's in.
I know exactly. Yes, I know what
I know
you're
who
talking
you're
about.
talking about. Philadelphia, I don't think is better than Cleveland now.
Hold on. I disagree with that.
I think I do too.
I think that Joel Embiid alone makes them better than
That may be a fair argument.
Cleveland. Like dude, if he doesn't get his fucking face smashed in, there's a chance they're the ones in the finals.
I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, Cleveland's projected starting fucking 5 right now.
One of them's a second-year guy. 2 of them are second-year guys. So
Are you talking about Evan Mobley?
yes,
You talking about the rookie that put up 2 blocks again?
again,
Talking about the rookie who put up 2
the
blocks
rookie
again?
that put up 2 blocks a game that lost production as soon as the second guy that was next to him disappeared.
Let's hope
So-
they don't disappear. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying Cleveland became a contender with that trade. No one was talking about another.
I didn't say that. I said they
I don't
jumped
disagree
up.
with that.
I didn't say they didn't jump up to 6.
They are
We're
contenders.
marketing at the 3, bro.
No, I'm
They can have
5,
3 potential
6.
7-footers.
5, 6. Yeah, I give it. Because this is the thing you gotta
I
understand.
have them touching 4.
This is the thing you understand. I gotta understand. I get completely what they should do defensively. But my question is, where is the offense gonna come from?
Darius Garland and goddamn Donovan Mitchell.
And that's it.
That's cool.
That's not gonna win them games. It'll maybe make them competitive.
In the East, it will. Because I think there's only a few defenders that can actually hit them the way aggressively, and that's going to be like the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, who can move their forwards up to the front court.
But I think that you need
Backwards, sorry.
No, I think that you need some help to win.
What is
Because-
Joel Embiid going to be doing in help defense on Donovan Mitchell? Nothing. He's going to be dealing
I
with
mean,
6 or
we'll
7
We'll
footers.
keep him out the paint and force him to be a 3-point shooter.
That's fine.
Donovan Mitchell is not a stellar 3-point shooter.
It don't matter.
He's serviceable.
He's never had to put up those shots.
I mean, that's true, but if you make that the sole part of
whoever
his
did that,
game, you
well
could
done.
cripple him.
Whoever did that, well done.
What?
Put what's up, everyone. This is the main account.
You see him, right? You know damn well I didn't do it. I'm too high to be thinking about shit.
No, I'm back to being mad about Cleveland.
I just don't. I think
I don't see it
there's
from
too
Garland.
too much faith in Garland and too much faith in Mobley. Yes, Mobley had a great year.
What about Jarrett Allen? The man's averaged 18 and 12 over so many years. Like,
Okay, but he also got injured last year, and who knows if he's going to stay. He's not been known to be healthy. So
he was healthy all the whole time in Brooklyn before he got traded. They blew that team up. Yeah,
then I lied, but that's not the point.
they fucked that team up. Like, gutted it. That was brutal to watch over 3 years. And I was a Harden fan. I was promising. I was hopeful. I got them all the way up there, and I was like, oh god, what happened?
What happened?
They hit each other this much? Oh god,
This can't
oh
be.
fuck.
This can't be.
Wait, James Harden doesn't like to work, period? Now he's a guy not working half the games? Oh no.
I
You
think
should have known that.
I think just by experience alone, the Sixers beat him. Especially if Harden is.
What are you talking about? Tyrese Maxey's like 22?
It doesn't matter. The 2 guys that matter aren't. I'm telling you, you're.
Joel Embiid's only 26 or 27.
Yeah,
should
Joel
be that.
Embiid's not
Should have
old.
been the MVP.
I mean,
You look at Jokic's stat line, it's all
yeah. Jokic has just been fucking with. And then when it wasn't Jokic, it was Giannis.
He's the highest plus minus of
Yeah, I
all
know.
time.
There's an argument between all 3 of them.
I mean,
Look at fucking Embiid's stat line. It's fucking stupid too. 30 points a game.
I mean,
How
but
many
when
assists? How many assists? How many?
that's what I was about to say. When you
additional
got others
points
that are
did he
doing
add to
30
the team with
points
his assists?
and also doing more assists, doing just as many rebounds, and also getting steals.
I don't know, what is
Because
it?
Joel Embiid is a blocker, but I
I'll look
guess he
that
gets
shit
steals
up.
maybe.
Which one do you want to hear first?
Let's hear Embiid's.
Embiid stat line last year.
Those new outfits are nice. They're only going to wear them every so often. The Pistons jerseys.
Yeah,
I want a Cunningham one so bad.
I like Bay.
I'll probably give me one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a Cunningham fan.
Last year was 21-22, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he did 30.6 points a game, which was first. 11.7 rebounds, which was fifth. But only 4.2 assists.
Okay.
And he only played 31 minutes a game? Oh, no, that's for something else. Okay.
No, look at Giannis.
So 30, 11.7, and 4. Giannis.
Because I'm sure Giannis was probably one of the 5 ahead of him in rebounds. Or maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
He was 29.9 points.
So a fraction off.
0.7 points off. 11.6 rebounds.
So a fraction off.
And 5.8 assists. And I was like,
And a full assist ahead. 1.5. So that's the thing about it. When you can edge them out in certain categories.
We're not going to disrespect the Joker like we have been.
No, I mean, I'm saying because...
You might want to scoot to the other chair. No, you're good.
But Jokic, 27.1 points.
So a few less points, but also he didn't need
13.8 rebounds, one of the few people to beat Joel Embiid in rebounds, and then tacked on 7.9 assists.
That's the number right there, the assists.
That's bare minimum 16 more points a game, which add that to his points average, that equals 43.1 points a game.
I was about to say, if you're being honest, because
if none of those are threes, those are just twos.
Yeah,
it's 43
he
points.
He could be averaging so much more. That is true.
His plus minus is the best of all time, is what they're saying. Between the last 2 seasons.
And he's going to be wasted in Denver.
Wasted in Denver until he randomly gets traded to the Knicks.
He's their new Carmelo Anthony.
Honestly, he feels kind of like the Dirk. I think he might get one ring.
No, he won't get it in Denver.
You never know, though.
Denver don't know how to build no team.
Dude, Michael Porter looked good.
They don't know how to build a team.
That's that, light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
He was at fucking, he was playing with Cade and them at that thing, and I know they're not really playing heavy defense, but he still looked good. He's hitting fucking threes.
We'll see what that translates to when the season starts.
I know. I'm just saying.
Y'all forget my Aaron Gordon on that.
So I'm taking, I think 6. Because
I think Jokic deserved both those MVPs, though.
That's fine.
He did. He absolutely did.
Yeah, he got even better.
And he probably got robbed.
He got
a year or two.
Oh, no.
He's always been a better assister than Embiid and whatchamacallit, Giannis.
No, not really. These last 2 years is when he kind of broke out. But he was even better than the year before when he got the MVP. So it's like, come on. Just Giannis has voter fatigue anyway. Yeah, they want to vote for Giannis every single year because their team is usually the most wins in their conference. He's the most productive player.
It's not even. It's just when you watch him play. The first when I saw him win his championship,
he's next to unstoppable.
I was voting for. I wanted Devin Booker to win because he's a local guy. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. Where's he from?
Flint. I think
he's from Detroit or somewhere.
Flint? Is it Flint?
Yeah. He's somewhere from around here.
He looks like a Flint guy, actually.
I'm pretty certain.
He kind of looks like a Flint guy.
Because he went to, wasn't he Kentucky?
Yeah.
So he went to Kentucky. But anyways, I had never heard of him until they were in the championship. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted Phoenix to win. Because I didn't know Chris Paul was a dirty player, too. So I didn't really have any...
Oh, but that's the best part.
There's a whole montage video of him hitting people in the nuts.
So
I love it.
Anyways.
He's from Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids. Okay, sorry.
I thought it was Jeter area. That side has produced some pretty good talent. Anyway, so watching him, I didn't want him to win because everyone's talking. You say shit about him. Everyone's talking about Giannis and the freak and how. I'm like, oh, he can't be that. Watching him play Boston.
Yeah.
In that series.
Oh.
I was just like, this dude is Jordan-esque.
He's unreal.
He's Shaq-esque is how I like to look at it. He's just faster, way, way, way faster.
Yeah.
I got to watch it live at a playoff game. Remember the last time the Pistons were in the playoffs? They got
No.
bounced in the first round. I went to game 4.
Did you?
Yeah, we were down 0-3. The tickets for us at home, like $17.
Oh, yeah.
And like we could just work our way down further and further and
Yeah,
further in the
no one
game.
gave a shit.
Watching that man just dismantle us for 3 quarters. It was like 2.5 quarters really, but and putting up 42-17 in like 5 blocks. Watching that shit live.
It was ridiculous.
No, it was scary. It was actually intimidating. It was just scary. It was
I feel you.
It was a spectacle. Because you're just watching a meta-human fuck other really, really athletic, huge people up. Just like, that was the best guy in somebody's hometown. And he's on the floor.
Yeah.
He is the king of his
Picking himself
neighborhood.
up.
He is the king of his neighborhood, and he is on the floor.
I mean,
And that other guy doesn't feel bad about it. Oh, no, he's flexing. Yep, he's flexing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are up by 32
Well,
already, huh?
you know, and
Man, I'm
sometimes
gonna get real drunk at
what
this
that
game.
song says, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Oh, me and my buddy who went, we just got hammered at that point at that game because that was fun. That was just funny to watch because every Pistons fan was like, "We were here though, right, guys? We were here.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin got us here."
yeah,
Shot and then left.
Hey, he got his bag.
And then to sit on the bench.
Bag whether he was here or not.
True, but there's probably some options or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Because he had just signed his contract and then got traded.
Maybe he needed some incentives because
I'm
he
pretty
spent his
positive it
bag.
was like he signed a 5-year contract and then that year they traded him.
And that man said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to hit like 38% from 3 and 26 points a game." What? Who? Blake Griffin. He went crazy that year.
Yeah. Yeah, but he wasn't. It still wasn't even close.
No, compared to Giannis, like comparing best players on those teams in that series, it was
Yeah.
brutal to watch. I watched 3 of them live, like on the TV, and then I went to one live, and I was like, oh, it looks softer on TV.
Not softer.
On TV? No, it looks. It really just does. It looks like more put on.
It was just the word choice for me.
That's fair. So, no, I mean, I can't think of a better adjective at the point. Staged. It looks more staged. on
Okay,
TV.
now that, I get you now.
And then you see that in real life, and you're like, oh no, this is just like humans beating up each other.
This is really what it is.
It's cool. There's a ball. It's cool. There's a ball. Like it's just as
It's a
humans.
fight with a ball.
There's a ball.
basically.
There's a ball, so it's cool. We give that sport sticks, and they fight the most.
Man, that's everybody. Every time we go to a hockey game, that's what they tell me. It's like, bro, and they fight. They let them fight.
No, they don't. Not
Shit.
anymore.
Go to high school hockey games. They be throwing hands every period.
They have a fucking mask on.
Who cares?
They wear in high school hockey. They wear the full face shield.
Yeah, but yeah, I've seen kids get thrown.
Oh, that's throwing is one thing.
It's good entertainment.
You gotta go to a
That's really
hockey
no
game
thing.
because going to a hockey game is it's just different.
It's cold.
It's like I don't know, going to a fucking football game is different than watching it in real life or watching on the TV. It just is. The atmosphere at Michigan State Stadium when you're there on a fucking bleacher next to a 6'4", 6'5", 260-pound fucking lineman. You know what I'm saying? Ex-lineman that played in the 90s, and you're watching the game. The game I saw was, I think it was Russell Wilson.
His raggedy ass.
Remember the game? He played for fucking. Didn't he
I don't
play
dislike him, but he raggedy.
Who did he play for?
Seattle.
No,
The Thunder.
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
no. Russell Wilson played
Oh.
in college.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't play for Nebraska.
Russell Wilson?
He played for Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I was about to
That's
say,
what-
them bitches was red and white. Yes, the fuck he did.
I was
I was
at
about
the-
to fight you on that one.
I was at the Wisconsin game.
Honestly, same thing,
when it
guys.
came down.
Right, it's not much difference.
Same.
I
Remember a couple of years ago when Wisconsin and it was the last throw thing.
Yeah.
Like I was at that game with Jerry.
Okay.
It was and it was Russell Wilson's last game in whatever, not last game in Wisconsin, but obviously he was a senior. But
Yeah,
I had no idea that he was who the fuck he was,
that guy.
He said, girl, I'm that bitch.
which he don't like.
So
He
now
just
you
mad
know.
because he didn't pick
Well,
New Orleans.
Who? I don't like.
Russell Wilson.
I don't know. My issue with Russell Wilson is, bitch, why the fuck are you handing the ball off at the fucking goal line?
Because your coach told you to?
Why aren't you giving the ball to fucking Marshawn Lynch?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're talking about that call.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
call.
How do you not give that dude the ball?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson should have
It wasn't
overrode.
even third down.
He should have overrode anything he fucking said. I'd have got to the huddle and I'd have been like, bitch, fuck what he talking about. I'm gonna get this Mr. Marshawn, bitch. Truck this line. Let's get this ring.
Coach starts screaming. No, you shut the fuck up.
That's it.
You said enough.
You have said enough, sir.
Turn that mic off.
Made Malcolm Butler a star overnight. Nobody knew who the fuck Malcolm Butler was.
I still don't. But
Exactly. He got that one play off a bad ball that should have never been thrown in the first place. And I'm talking about it's been living off of that shit since then. I think he played in another championship.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Let's get back to basketball.
Oh, yeah, this is true. Because football, we could go on a whole nother
Oh,
tangent
yeah,
on
that's a
football.
whole different show. Which of these top fives do you want to go with first?
It does not matter to me. You can pick. You can.
I want to hear.
Oh, you pick. Yeah, which one do you want to hear first?
Rebounder.
Rebounders.
Rebounders.
Okay, I got mine pulled up.
I got mine pulled up too.
Rebounders. I got Rodman, Tim Duncan, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond, and Kevin Garnett.
A list that I do not have Duncan on. Oh, to be honest, I don't think Tim Duncan may not be on any of them. I don't think I have a Spur on any of these lists.
We don't have each of our favorite players.
I don't think I have a Spur on any.
So
of
I don't
them.
have James Harden anywhere.
But rebounders, I got Bill Russell,
Oh shit.
Dennis Rodman, Kareem, Shaq, and Hakeem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like force over finesse when it comes to rebounding. So
I like numbers. I like numbers and like.
I mean, but numbers are the only thing that play into it. Like ability to get rebounds, like that's jumping ability. That's a
Okay. I don't think anyone on my
clutchness. Like getting rebounds.
Andre
in the
Drummond
count.
can't jump half feet off the floor.
And this, let's be perfectly honest, like he averages all those fucking rebounds, but what has Andre Drummond done in the league? Like he can't even solidify himself anywhere.
We're just talking about ability on this
And
list.
this is true. Okay, you're right. His rebounding ability, I'm with
Maybe
you.
the problem is Drummond's rebounds are all the stupid ones.
Oh yeah, all of them.
He gets a lot of trash rebounds. He
Shit
does.
that don't matter.
Yes, and a lot of times
It usually goes to guards. Those usually go to guards because they're bouncing off a fucking backboard.
yes,
or
and he
something.
because he tall as fuck. He can reach up and grab a rebound that should go out to the
He's the
three-point line
Russell
or some
Westbrook of
shit.
centers, and he got himself a bunch of contracts. So,
If we're being honest, he probably is in my top 10.
If he was a generation before, it's a different game.
it's a way different game.
This is true because he's not asked to do anything other than just stand under the fucking paint, rebound.
Give me that rebound.
And every now and then we'll kick it to you, back somebody down.
You put
and
him
hook shot or something.
pre 3-second rule where you can
Yes.
just stand in the paint.
Oh my God, he was killed. He was born in the wrong fucking
just catch
decade.
and just lay up.
Oh, him and
Can't
fucking
dunk
Boban.
Boban.
born in the wrong decade.
I loved him, and
Okay, Bill Russell was definitely slipping on my list. I think I would probably drop. Yeah, probably Duncan.
I would.
Yeah, probably Duncan.
Because Duncan had the numbers, but he
But
was like a
Dwight-
quiet rebounder.
Dwight Howard averaged 14 for a 3-year period.
Exactly.
With Defensive Player of the Year
This is
on top
true.
of that. No,
That is
that's
true.
greatest. Those are accomplishments. Nope. Just ability.
I mean, that is true. I mean, averaging 14 rebounds is a feat. But
It's a lock.
I put more. When I thought of it, I put more than volume into it because think about some of the classic like moments. Like okay, say for instance, like in the Spurs finals, was it Rodman that got the rebound that kicked the ball to Ginobili in the corner?
Rodman was on that team. No, he was on the teams before.
No, I think we're talking about Garnett. Wait,
He
what?
was. I'm trying to think of a moment where like a big memorable
The only
moment.
thing I can think of is Rodman on the Bulls pulling that rebound where he's like, I don't know how, but his whole fucking body is up in the air just kicking all at one time.
Okay, see, like that. Like
You know what I'm
that.
talking about?
Memorable
Like,
shit.
whatever,
Okay.
like somehow he jumped in the air.
Do you know
and kicked
how many
everything.
fouls he would get in modern day NBA?
Oh man, he was.
Pushing off somebody, jumping over the back.
Yeah.
Loose ball foul.
It's all damn day. 3 second rule? Oh,
There you
God.
go.
Oh, God.
He was like the Ty Cobb of scoring.
Yeah.
He was one of those dudes like Ty Cobb back in the day said he didn't want to hit home runs. He thought it was boring. Way to get home runs.
Right.
So he goes, I'll do it. And then for the 2 days he decided to swing for the fences. He had like 6 home runs in 2
Well,
games
I
or
mean-
some shit like that. He's like, see, boring. Going back to trying to get home runs by running around the bases.
Yeah.
I think Rodman told a story about how like there was a couple games where people said he couldn't score and he just went off.
Yeah, and he has some decent scoring games.
He just never wanted to because he didn't have to.
And yeah, he was fine
was
with
he
the
passing
role.
to someone good?
Yeah, he was passing to Steve Kerr.
I think
Okay. CIA, Steve Kerr love.
at both places, wasn't
Yep.
it? Yeah.
Probably, honestly, potentially best player coach ever.
Steve Kerr? Oh, for sure.
I don't
For
know.
sure.
Phil Jackson's a player coach.
What did he do in the NBA when
He
was
won
playing?
it with the Knicks.
This is true. I mean, I don't know. I think
Wait, he
you
got a
could-
chip with the Knicks? Oh, that puts him on into
He's got a chip with the Knicks and he won fucking 9.
No, I think you could say
Okay,
that
never
before.
mind. Okay.
Well,
More than 9 is 10, isn't it?
You know what? That's going to be a fun thing to research because
No,
I know
it's not.
nothing
That
about
is true.
that.
Maybe
No.
we'll have to have an episode on coaching.
Even
He's
Doc
not
Rivers
more-
is probably up there.
Because he's got.
This is true.
He won the 3 with Kobe.
Red Auerbach.
No, I'm talking
2.
about as a player.
No, I know, but he won 1 as a player, but he's won like 11 or 12 or something.
And then to be honest, that's probably what puts Kerr above him because Kerr has more as a player.
I know,
Yeah.
but he's not coming close to him as a coach.
He's already at 4.
He's not close.
But still, no, he has had the same impact. He revolutionized
True. You're right.
the game of
They both-
basketball. He literally forced defenses to have to
Yes.
adapt to
Keep up with the
firebomb threes.
No, he
And
forced fucking
screamed
adult
for
men to
years.
chase around a toddler with his mouth
Yes.
guard in his mouth, just running around the jungle gym, catching a ball randomly, chucking that shit up, running away. It's in. And he's already halfway down there.
Could you
ready to
imagine?
do circles down there for now?
Like the way he revolutionized. Who knew anything about Golden State before Steve Kerr got there? And if we're being honest,
I mean,
if we're being honest,
they were
not since the '70s. Don't you do that?
they had
Not since they was like the Washington Bullets or
the
some
only
shit.
other word I could think of is Jamal
whatever the
Crawford.
team they used
No,
to be.
not-
Oh, Josh
No.
Richardson was on.
Yes,
Have they
that's
also
who
been
it
the
was.
Golden
Josh
State?
Richardson. He was part of
He had a
the.
long career, and I think he might be still be playing.
And then they had that
Wasn't?
one.
Didn't he play in Phoenix for a little bit?
Oh, he's played everywhere. I'm pretty sure he might be on the Heat right now.
That makes sense. That sounds accurate. I think that sounds
But I
accurate.
didn't even know that this is how bad Golden State was. I didn't even know that they were San Francisco.
Yes, they were terrible. Like nobody gave a shit about Golden
They
State.
showed up. I had no idea they were in.
And then they were like, "Oh, we got this guy that shoot out the gym."
Weren't they in Oakland first, and then they moved to San Francisco?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But what's the next top 5?
And then
you
they
wanna
moved
hear?
back to Oakland.
No, they're in San Francisco now. They got a new stadium in San Francisco.
Oh, that is right. They did get the new stadium. Okay. So I'm thinking that they started in Oakland, yeah, and then moved to San Francisco.
Yeah. What?
What's the next one you want to hear, sir?
Passer.
That's,
The sisters.
It just said it's so weird.
I did. But you still understood it, so shut the fuck up.
I see. Are you in first last time? I guess I go first this time.
Yeah.
I got Steve Nash,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul,
Mm-hmm.
Magic Johnson,
Oh, motherfucker.
John Stockton, and Jason Kidd.
Okay.
John Stockton, just for the simple fact that he has like a fucking 1,000-point lead
On assists.
on assists, like 1,000.
No, that's fair.
He has
That's fair.
1,000 assist lead on the person in second place. Like that alone.
You know, I still stand by a bunch of my picks because it's only on ability
I'm interested in
and in their
picks.
peak. But Steve Nash, Chris Paul, locks.
Yeah.
Those are just
Those
locks.
are two of the greatest passes the game has ever seen.
And then I actually have Isaiah Thomas,
Okay.
Jason Williams,
Very underrated passer.
Jason
Okay.
Williams,
Okay.
and then I put Rajon Rondo.
How do you not have
Another
Magic?
underrated. You got two
How do you not have
underrated passes.
Magic on your fucking list?
I don't know why he didn't
You
cross
see,
my
you saw the
head,
face. You saw the face.
yeah.
You saw the face.
Rondo, okay.
Yeah, Rondo.
Rondo makes sense.
In the
'cause he
clutch, he's one of the most clutch point guards.
And very underrated. Very
As a
underrated.
playmaker,
yeah, because he was on he was on teams with.
great teams, but his IQ
That's
is
not what I
insane.
mean. It's just like it was because he was overshadowed so much. He was.
Yeah.
He was like if you put him on the Pistons, like if they make a trade in 04, 05, put him on the Pistons instead of Chauncey Billups, or after they win a championship, that yeah, I think they don't lose to fucking San Francisco. But Magic is to me
a lock. No, he's a
revolutionized
lock.
the game when it comes to passing.
No, he played like all 5 positions in a playoff stretch, and then played center in like a closeout game in the finals as a rookie. As a fucking rookie,
As
he
a
played
rookie,
center.
bro.
That shit is nuts.
And won a fucking MVP he probably shouldn't have won.
Well, that's debatable.
Oh, that's
sir.
debatable on every.
That is
MVP.
debatable.
We started this episode bitching about Giannis, Jokic, and Joel Embiid.
MVP for the finals.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I listened to people talk about it, and they were like,
Oh, wait.
There's been a lot of questionable
Andre
MVPs for finals.
Iguodala.
If we're being perfectly honest, Kyrie should have got the fucking MVP.
well, of course.
He hit the fucking shot.
I know.
The game-winning jumper. Like, come on.
Unstoppable.
Without him, they wouldn't have fucking won the bitch. Say what you will about LeBron. It took his 3 for them to win that bitch. So why didn't he get the finals MVP?
How many finals have been decided by a 3 recently, too? It's getting a little cliche.
That is true.
It's getting a little
It's been
cliche.
a while since we've had a down to the wire.
I really
finish.
liked the Giannis blowout series in Phoenix.
That was a
We're
mess.
in that closeout game in Phoenix, and he just had his way.
That was a mess.
You guys didn't even list Miami above Cleveland.
I said Miami, and he argued
They're on the
not
same level.
that they would be on the same level.
I
as
think
opposed.
they're on the same level.
Yeah, if they're the ones. If they ended up with fucking what's his name?
With Donovan Mitchell.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
Baby Tyler Hero.
it puts Jimmy officially
Who was that
at the
point
small
guard?
forward, and then Donovan Mitchell, and then Kyle Lowry. Like they gonna be
Kyle
slapping
Lowry.
the whole
That's
funky
who
ball.
the other guard is.
And then they got Oladipo off that bench, and I can't lie, he's been looking good in the offseason.
I told you at the beginning of this thing right here. Miami, I think, is the one to watch. If they can stay healthy,
That is always the $1 million
that is
question.
There you go.
I have a bad feeling about Bam, and I don't want it to happen. So like,
Because he is probably the wildest card for sure. But Kyle Lowry also,
But then
he has a trouble staying healthy, and
fuck
Jimmy
Duncan
Butler
Robinson,
too.
but the Jimmy Neutron, what the fuck is his name? Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I was about to say the bitch I was just talking about.
My bad. I forgot about
No,
Tyler
you
Hero.
good, you good.
I am high myself.
No, I was just saying what the fuck you was doing, being nosy.
Cash.
I was being nosy.
So who's your top shooter?
Shooters, pure shooters, not 3-point shooters.
Oh,
'cause
shooters. That's not scores.
Well, wouldn't a 3-point shooter be a shooter?
Nope.
we did separate categories. We did scorers, we did shooters, and 3-point shooters.
Okay.
So shooters, period.
Although I do have a few on the same list.
Yeah, you would.
That's fine. Yeah, I have crossover.
But shooters, I go Jordan, Kobe.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're mad with me.
Durant, Steph Curry, and then McGrady.
You're gonna be mad with me.
Grady, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Especially on clutchness. Oh my God, McGrady. Like he was never on a great team, but oh my God, the
He's
clutchness.
probably like my 7.
Who? McGrady?
McGrady.
Okay, say your 5 then. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Kevin Durant, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry, without question. Larry Bird.
Oh my God.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's
Dirk
it.
Nowitzki,
Yep.
No.
and
He's not.
Kyle Korver.
This man slipped Kyle Korver up in there. Okay.
We're talking pure shooters.
Shooters.
Ray
Nothing
Allen?
more than shooting the ball. Ray Allen was specifically a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, Ray Allen is
Specifically, he didn't really shoot anywhere else.
His first 3 years at Duncan though were awesome.
True, but look at fucking. First of all, Larry Bird is in the 50-40-90 club.
Yeah,
Like,
Larry
there are only
Bird's
8 people
up
in
there.
that bitch.
What?
The 50-40-90
You don't
club.
got Jordan
I
or
don't even know what the
Kobe
fuck
in
that
your,
is.
That's where you
in your
average
shooters list.
50% from the field goal, 40% from three, and 90% from field goal.
Or from
Only
free throw.
8 people have done that shit.
Jordan averaged 66% from the field in the finals.
Bro,
60.
my list is my list. When you're talking about straight up who can
shooters.
stroke the ball, I'm sorry. He probably would be 6, which is why whatchamacallit would be 7, but I stand by my 5. I stand by my 5. Consistency.
Jeez. Or Kobe?
Bro.
How many game winners? How many game winners did Kobe have to hit in order for you to put him on your best
Yeah,
shooters
but how many
list?
did he miss?
It's not.
That's the difference.
No one remembers the ones you miss.
That's not my
Those
point.
are quotes from
And that's
those
fine.
motherfuckers at the top of my
That's
list.
fine, but we are not talking about achievements. We are talking about pure position or pure ability alone, pure shooting ability. If you put Michael Jordan and Kyle Korver in a gym together and make them go shot for shot, bitch.
Is there money on the line?
Well, that's different.
Yeah,
Jordan is. I take that personally.
He
He's
gets
gonna take that
limo.
personally.
Yeah.
But I think
Actually, he's gonna introduce money. No question.
I think all of these 5 people could match up with Jordan shot for shot because
Just shooting, not drive,
just shooting,
not handle.
none of the other stuff, just shooting.
Just straight up.
Whether you talking
When I
about
thought of this list, I was thinking of like pull-ups from the elbow, or pull-up jumpers, or turnaround
So,
jumpers.
Dirk will kill him in that
And then you got, what about, you forgot all
because Dirk can shoot over anybody. Michael Jordan can't shoot over everybody. Granted, he's probably still gonna hit the shot. But I'm just saying, like, because Dirk can shoot over everybody, it's an easier shot for him. So that to me adds to natural ability,
McGrady, 1 inch shorter than Dirk,
and that's why
That's it.
he was my 7.
and that is it.
He would be my 7, I would say, because he's not far out of my top 5. I gave Tracy McGrady love on these lists. Don't do it. He does appear.
No Jordan and Kobe on your shooters list sounds like sacrilege. It literally feels.
It can sound like however you want.
Think about it.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's what I'm
everybody, but it
saying.
seems totally wrong.
No,
on my
but
list.
you're not taking into account that.
Because he keeps adding in their clutchness.
Not even their clutches. He's
They had
adding
clutchness.
half their points didn't come from shooting. All the guys on here, all their points
And that
come
is
from
true.
shooting.
That is true. Jordan definitely and Kobe lived in the lane. That is true. These are mostly guys that make. Now Durant does live in the lane. You could argue that.
And honestly, how many easy layups is Steph getting?
And okay, those two.
Because he's faster.
But we're not arguing those because those two are on your list as well.
We're saying you put him in the fucking gym, and he's right.
And they
Durant
just
can
shooting.
outshoot Jordan.
Yes.
When it comes to just straight shoot,
straight
Oh,
shooting.
we're
Handle-
forgetting about Kobe too. Let's
And
talk
Kobe-
about.
he-
I think Durant is out shooting both
You
of
tell
them.
Kobe he needs to hit that gym. At that time, he's
No,
showing up 6 hours
You
early.
talking about motivation? We ain't adding
This
nothing.
guy's not motivated.
We're not adding anything to it. You're talking about specific ability alone. You keep saying it yourself. And if you're talking about ability alone, I think any of these guys can match and probably beat Jordan straight off of pure shooting
Okay,
alone.
Durant's best shooter on this list, though. I'm afraid.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. There's no question about it.
Definitely.
And it's the same thing. He has the height. So for his position, he's shooting over
And
everybody.
they
It
shoot
doesn't
so
matter.
different.
And his distance is unbelievable. For
That's what I'm saying.
To like that sweet little.
Yes, like he's
Okay.
fucking ridiculous.
Anyways, all right, let's go to 3-point shooters.
Ooh,
Do we want to say them in order together? Steph Curry
Reggie Miller.
is your number 1.
No, he just
Oh, okay.
there's no order. I thought.
Yeah, okay, got both of those. Ray Allen.
JJ Redick.
Oh, I don't have JJ Redick.
His podcast isn't that bad.
Yeah, JJ Redick.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like
He's
that. Old
My
man
dad.
on three?
He's my dad's
Big fan.
Favorite college player.
Okay, I don't have JJ Redick. I have Seth Curry, though.
Steve Kerr.
Wouldn't even touch my list, not gonna lie, but I have Eric Gordon in there.
Eric Gordon.
Fuck yeah, I got Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon's a great football shooter. He might be in my top 10. Ray Allen.
all
Of
right.
course, I got Ray Allen.
That man does one thing, and it's corner threes, and teams have been picking him up for corner threes for a decade.
How do you
for a decade.
I was.
Who's your
playing
5? Or the last one?
Eric Gordon and Seth Curry.
Oh,
I went
okay.
Steph, Ray Allen, Reggie. Each have those 3.
Okay, my last 2 is Ray Allen and Steph Curry.
No fucking no Clay.
Clay's in my top 10, but you talking about top
Ooh.
5. Clay has to concede to Steph.
Eric Gordon probably gets bumped off for Clay, and it's not Steph Curry. That his averages, his percentages.
Yeah, but he ain't proving nothing right. Yeah.
That's true, but if you're talking about pure 3-point shooting,
So again,
he's not wrong.
Saying that, looking at Brooklyn next year, if Ben Simmons plays, if he plays and he plays, say,
I hope he
anywhere
gets rebounds and passes it out.
anywhere close to where he was playing the year before everything went to shit on him. You had Durant and Kyrie plays half the games. Then you got Seth Curry, a couple other dudes they added in there. They're going to be tough to beat this year.
If they stay healthy and
We ain't
they
talking
don't start
about that,
arguing. Yeah, fuck Brooklyn right now.
We ain't talking about
There's
that.
such a headache.
We talking
James
about
Harden left. I don't really care about him anymore.
We talking about 3-point
But I'm a
shooters.
Durant fan. I've always been a Durant fan because I like Durant over.
Used to be. I used to.
Durant ain't no 3-point shooter.
No, he's not. I liked him over LeBron. What about Lillard?
He's a serviceable 3-point shooter. Lillard is more clutch to me.
He's the clutch
He's
guy.
more clutch. Way more clutch than he
What
is
about-
consistent.
Oh, that's it. Because there's like 3-point and just 3-point.
Larry
3-point.
Bird could technically be in this too.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because he was.
I
one
mean,
of
he
those
shot
guys-
40% from 3.
He just didn't do it a lot because of.
He didn't need to.
Nobody showed up to that 3-point contest and just murdered it, and he never took off his jacket.
What about what's his name? The tall dude from Minnesota.
Karl Anthony Towns? No, he's not cracking top 5 yet. No, not yet. I mean, it was cool what he did last year.
I had somebody in my
contest,
head.
but oh man,
Fuck.
Klay Thompson bumps Eric Gordon off.
I can't think of anyone from our age, from when I watched basketball back in the day, that was actually a 3-point shooter.
Outside
Reggie
of Reggie
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, just Miller. He was the only one.
And then eventually it transitioned to Ray Allen. But man, JJ Redick's a good pick because he was on the same Eric Gordon's hit for 10 years.
Yeah.
Team's gonna pick me up for one
Because
pick.
they know I'm going to stroke that 3. That's
Right from the corner, my spot.
I was about to say, they send him around the arc and set that screen right there in the corner and get him wide open.
Yep.
Money all day.
And we have 42%.
And he did that with the Clippers.
Did it with the Clippers, did it with the Sixers, did it with the Mavericks.
I was about to say, that was
That's why when they drafted
That's a
Luke
mercenary
Kennard,
for hire.
when they
Luke
drafted,
Kennard's going to turn into JJ Redick.
I thought he was,
guaranteeing.
well, now he's going to playing with fucking those guys.
Yeah.
I think he got a little bit more proving to do, but I
Yeah.
can see that.
All
Yeah,
right.
but that's his trajectory.
I can see it.
Okay, so we don't really contest much on 3-point shooters.
Not really.
But
No,
Klay
because there's
Thompson
not a
should
lot
be
of
on there.
there's not a lot of 3-point shooters back in the day that
that
were
are
actually
at that level too.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's
Because
only
you
been
go-
around for so many years.
Yeah, there's not much value.
Man, I hope the All-Star game this year though we get to see a Steph Curry, Damian Lillard 3-point contest again.
Yeah,
That was
insane.
fun. That was fun.
That was insane.
Just
Oh.
over and over half-court shots. I was like, oh, we playing 2K.
Scores.
That was insane.
We did. Oh, scores.
Yeah,
Over
scores.
scores. Okay. I really hope.
This is the list that we probably have exactly the same.
Maybe
I
not,
doubt it.
because I got a 5th pick. That's
Who?
okay. I got Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Durant, Harden.
I mean,
I agree with it. I can see it. I can see it.
Kareem could be in there.
But I got.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Shaq.
I got. I don't see a center in this role. Ain't no center outscoring no
Shaq
guard.
just feels like a truck. I don't like giving awards to like just an automobile.
But no, it's also no,
I
just
understand
right in the
scorer,
corner.
no
so he
center
gets
is
40 points.
No center is
50 points.
outscoring no guard. Like because they don't have the bag of tricks.
Okay,
I mean,
so
when you're
try to
talking
get-
about pure ability to score, Shaq was great. Don't get me wrong, but outside of dunking on you, a putback layup, that was really that was all you was
move in
gonna
the
get.
paint.
Right, that's really all you gonna get out of him.
So-
Kobe was like a Swiss Army knife. He
So-
could attack you in a bunch of different
I
ways.
think all 5 of these people.
Oh,
Well, all mine are because
Let's
my
hear your 5. I want to
score.
hear your 5. Really.
Who's hold
I
on.
have Kobe.
Who was the fucking Laker back in the day?
We ain't talking about that. Can I get my list out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kobe, Steph, Michael, Kevin, LeBron.
Who? Kobe.
Steph Curry,
Yep. Okay. makes
Michael
sense.
Jordan,
Yep, makes sense.
Kevin Durant,
Yep.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
No Wilt though.
LeBron. Well,
No Wilt.
You don't think
You
Will-
scored 100 points where, like, in a time where it's 1 out of every 15 people was 7 foot tall.
50 points per game for a whole year.
You get
how
no
exhausted
You get
that
no points
was?
for beating up on children, sir.
Hold on, the
7
question
foot
is.
playing off a bunch
Hold
of
on.
6 footers.
Hold on. Do you think he wouldn't do that today? Not
He would-
50 points. Not
He would
50
still be
points.
prolific.
He'd be 30. Would he?
He would be prolific
yeah,
with his
he-
skill set because he had a skill set. He
Yeah.
could score, but it would have been nice to see that scoring up against some other tall guys that would have stopped him or
That's going to be something.
challenged him.
That's going to be something in the future that we're going to be able to see when we're in 10 years. I bet you we're going to be able to go hang out in the metaverse somehow. Whether it's like, because it's going to be called something else. Whether it's the Black Mirror where it's a dot on the head, or it's a fucking Ready Player One with the glasses and all that stuff.
And
I mean, it's
see,
already happening. There's a guy who's on Twitch right now who's been living in VR. I think he's on like week 2.5 or something.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
He hasn't taken it off.
That's ridiculous. I
at
don't-
some point we'll be able to watch VR games like simulated games.
of
Where
people
they get-
from whatever
They're
era.
going to take them from all the different eras, and they're going to be able to take.
Oh, we could just
the
be in
skill set.
LeBron's eyes.
LeBron
I just
playing
want to
Will.
play his game. Yeah.
No. We're going to get to watch like they'll take Will, and you'll take the AI will basically take all the and synthesize the whole thing. So basically, give you what it feels like.
You
Because
could see a matchup between them two, what
Yeah.
it would look like in real life.
yeah, real life to see Will play with, like, and Jordan too. Because again, when Jordan played, it was a different era. You know, dudes were big, but they're not big and fast like they are now. They're big and slow.
Okay, what he did is maybe outlandish for every single era. I think Jordan is putting up bare minimum 26 in no matter what era you slot him into.
No, he's putting up 30 in this era. He's
Right
30,
now?
30, 32. Oh, yeah. There's so much scoring right now because he would be shooting threes, too. You don't think the motherfucker would shoot threes? He
And
didn't
also,
shoot
too-
threes before because no one did it.
And also, too, he had
Matchup I want to see: Kawhi Leonard versus Jordan.
That would be fun.
I want to see that matchup so badly. Because Kawhi's a better defender, Jordan's a better offensive player.
that's probably the 1v1 of all time for basketball.
Like
least-
basically the same size.
You know how crazy is we got to see Kobe and Jordan play, at least for 1 year at least. Granted, Kobe was a rookie, but at least we got to see it.
Bro, let me tell you.
Okay, well our scores list are pretty. I'm gonna defend my Harden pick really quick, actually.
No, I don't think so.
What's
I tried to let you make that without embarrassing you, but sir,
Oh God,
don't bring that up.
I don't disagree with the Harden.
Because he's most
was
of his
fucking
points he got
great.
off of that illegal ass step back.
Oh no. We're talking about scores. Okay, this is where I was coming at it with Harden. So I recognize that he is a player who manipulates the rules, finds angles and avenues in order to score the most points he possibly can. This man averaged 14 attempted free throws a game for a season. 14. That's 14 free little one-pointers.
Is that a lot?
That's like
7
record
trips to the
numbers.
free
I
throw
thought
line.
Shaq was getting hack-a-shack back in the day.
Yeah, but he's averaging at 50%.
Oh yeah.
James Harden has a serviceable free throw. I think it's like 85,
Yeah.
88, somewhere in that
And
range.
also, Shaq is only getting fouled at the end of games. They fouling Harden throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Because he's forcing
he
it.
was.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I get that. I totally see it. I loved that. I literally loved it. He was trying to break the rules of basketball while not breaking the rules of basketball.
And you know why?
Because he's a cheap player.
He went to the school of Ginobili. That bitch learned how to fly, and it was over with the league. We was just not ready because he's slow. So when he drive into the lane, it looked like you can get the ball. That's what I noticed.
Ginobili's alma mater at that school of flopping, but LeBron is now the headmaster of it. Let's get real.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He passed the keys. He passed the keys. Cause baby, that bitch is the king of the big flop, and they took a page out of his book.
But
I'm
Harden
mad
just
about it because he was
scores.
winning us
He
rings.
fucking scores, man. Not in the playoffs, but
I mean, and that's a big thing too. I mean, that's a big thing too. Because when you're talking about scoring, you have to kind of. I mean, not talking about ability, talking about skill set alone. How his skill set stacks up, and does it allow him to score? That was my reasoning for picking the people I picked because I feel like everybody on this list that I picked has a skill set that would allow them to be able to score against any team, no matter what era they were playing in, whatever. All 5 of these people, I feel like you could drop them in any era and they would be successful as a scorer.
I think you put Bird there too then.
I mean, true.
And Magic. I think Magic was one of those dudes that could have changed his game either way.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
True, because Magic
Magic
nowadays, in this day and age, would be like a successful Russell Westbrook.
I think he'd be more. I think he'd be more like Draymond Green.
No, he would absolutely be like
That
a
is one of
successful
the hottest
Russell
takes
Westbrook.
I've heard in my life.
Yes, if Russell Westbrook played top tier defense
Magic Johnson
and wasn't selfish,
modern day Russell Westbrook.
his prototype would be that type of guard.
Yeah, except for he's like.
But Russell
5 inches
Westbrook
taller,
is
isn't he?
fucking.
Westbrook's what?
He's selfish as
6'4"?
shit.
6'2".
I think he might be 6'5", or maybe no. Is he 6'3"?
I don't know. He seems so much smaller. I think he's like
Yeah,
5'8".
because like Magic's 6'9".
You need your ass whooped. Not 5'8", sir.
Man,
Hey Siri.
they brought his op to the team,
Oh, I
and now
thought it
they're
was
buddy. No, Russell Westbrook is 5'8" now, and Patrick Beverly is 6'8".
Shut the fuck
Did
up.
you
are
see that
newcomers.
quote about him grabbing LeBron's dick or some shit?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's 6'3". He's my height. So that is not tall
You
at
could
all.
probably clamp up Russell Westbrook for
Mhm.
one possession.
I mean, in my prime,
Is he ever gonna? Is he gonna? There's a lot of talk that he's on his way to the point where he's about to out Allen Iverson his way out the NBA.
Yeah, that's it.
I can see it. I mean, he's just a horrible player, bro. He has all that talent.
Man, how's it feel that
And he's so
Carmelo
self-serving.
outlasted you on the Lakers? That's crazy. That's what that would be. Carmelo Anthony just to keep out. Actually, Melo's supposed to be going to Boston
Really?
to be a role player off their bench.
Yeah, he.
Melo's loving it though.
Yeah,
bench
he
points.
he took a role because he played. It was when he went to OKC or some shit like that. They basically were like, nah, and then everyone in the league was like, nah, you can't be you. You ain't you no more, bro. You gotta change.
No, calm down, dude.
You can't fucking.
You gotta be somebody else.
10-5-5.
Good.
He was
10-5-5, bro.
I'm cool with that. He comes off the bench.
He's
now.
like, how many minutes? They're like, I don't know, 18. You want
You
less?
gonna pay me how much?
Yeah.
I don't, obviously it's not the money.
No, he's good.
He's made his
good.
bank.
You just want to keep playing.
He want to fucking
Well,
get that
that's
chip. He doesn't
Yeah,
want to
he's
be.
chip
He
chasing.
doesn't want to be at Barkley.
He's chip chasing. Nobody wants to be at Barkley.
Dude,
I mean, if he
For the
wants,
first interview you do on that TNT show, they literally just go, "Hey, chip holders are talking. They're like ring holders."
we should have a whole. We could have a whole fucking video on
Best
that
players
subject
without a
alone. What team he should go to win the championship?
Detroit,
No.
Miami.
because I want Detroit.
In the beginning of his career, yes.
Miami.
Oh my God!
Because if he went to Detroit, he'd already won a ring. If
not-
Detroit would have grabbed
if
him,
not
Yeah.
more.
drafted. If that would have definitely been a thing already.
But Miami right now.
Yes.
You were like,
you
oh,
put
you got
Melo,
Tayshaun
put him-
Ford?
or even Boston.
Get him to agree to play committed defense.
Who?
Carmelo? Now?
Sir.
You want that now?
Sir.
You know what you're getting with Melo. 10
Sir.
5,
Yeah,
nothing on the other end.
If he want a ring, he gonna have to make some sacrifices. You can't just plop onto a team and do whatever and expect to get a ring.
Man, you got to play defense.
That's it. Like you ain't gotta be no lockdown stellar defender.
You're playing second teamer, so you got to.
Right. I just need you to be able to stay in front of the guy you guarding, and be able to close out, get a hand up in his face. I'm not asking too much.
Yeah.
Just don't be no revolving door, bitch.
We didn't put defenders on our list.
I noticed that too. I noticed that
I was
too.
gonna ask for defenders next.
We didn't put that on the list, so neither of
didn't
us did a defenders.
No, we got some fun ones left. We got handles, dunkers,
Do you think? Hold on.
blockers, Steelers.
In 5 years, I'm betting you Giannis is on that scores list.
I mean,
Is he
If
gonna work?
that motherfucker keeps averaging 40 points a fucking playoff series
Yeah.
this
for
is
the next
true.
5 years,
Or Luca even.
Luka too. Yeah,
5 years
Luka.
from now?
Did you see what he did in Euro?
Yeah.
Girl.
47 fucking points.
Honestly, Giannis has been doing the
Against
same thing.
Gobert.
Actually, I'm finally gonna have a slice of my pizza.
We shall see. I'm just not feeling it, Fox.
I know you don't like Luka.
I don't dislike him.
But what's wrong with
I
him?
just don't think he's the next coming of Jordan.
I don't think he's the next coming of Jordan either. I think he's the next coming of something else.
Yeah.
There'll never be a Jordan. There can't be.
I almost said something on TV. I mean,
There already was.
Camera that was
Kobe.
gonna get me fucked up.
No, it wasn't Kobe.
Close thing too.
No, it wasn't.
Close thing too.
Jordan
I'll stand by that.
fucking dropped 65 points on the Celtics in his rookie year. Go fuck yourself. There was nothing like Jordan.
Did he drop 81?
In his rookie year?
No. Did Kobe?
He didn't have to.
No, did Jordan?
He didn't play on a shit team with no one around him, so he fucking had to. Because when he was on
No,
those
he
teams,
quit and went to baseball. You're right.
no, he, but
Not
when he
doing
was,
Daddy wanted me to be a baseball
if you
player.
actually look at when he came in, the audacious numbers he was putting up in the first 2 years, no one did that. Not even Kobe. Kobe put up numbers, but nothing like him. And Luka's the closest thing to it. To the point where this dude's putting up in his second year, rookie and second year, 40-point games. Like they're nothing.
Child.
And again, the game has changed, so it's easier to put up 40 points because you're fucking. This dude's hit fucking step back threes from half court. Like
Darko.
what? Darko? What about Darko?
I was being funny. I was calling him a bust.
Oh, he ain't a bust.
You think Luka's a bust?
I just don't see it for him like y'all
Did
do.
you just say Luka Doncic? That's the second hottest take you've had today.
No.
I just don't see it
This
for
is
him
gonna
like
be
y'all
something
do.
in the next couple of years we're gonna be talking about where I'm gonna be like, dude, I told you, this dude. It's gonna be Cade. It's gonna be Cade in the East. It's gonna be Luka in the West. That's gonna be the two powerhouses coming out in the next 5 years. You'll have a couple teams that are, doing
Forget about
okay.
Zion Williamson?
I'm not, because I don't think Zion's going to stay healthy. I think Zion's one of those dudes that is going to be healthy for a year and then off a year, on a year, off a year. And when you do that, you can't really build anything. On top of that, he's on a different team. We don't know how he's going to react to the point that they're not going to let him play point Zion.
Well,
What does Kawhi do?
Kawhi's been injured too. Get him through another fucking
On
year.
again, off again. On again, off again.
Again, get him through a year, we'll talk. He hasn't played since 2019.
It's got him 2 chips.
No, he got a chip because he ended up in San Antonio. Get the fuck out of here. He ends up on any other team, drafted by any other team.
Who
He
got
ain't
MVP that series?
doesn't matter. He doesn't get the chip.
Doesn't matter.
Put him on any other team that could draft him, that would have drafted him.
But again, shoulda, coulda,
the
woulda.
only reason I'm letting you make it is because he ain't no Spur no more.
My point is he went to a team with Duncan, Parker, and fucking Ginobili already at a base.
I mean,
38.
All right, I was about to say they were all at the end of their career.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, but they leaned on him in that series. You can't act like he didn't contribute.
I get that, but again, he also had them to help him get to that point. You
Yeah,
put him
but it
on.
wasn't handed to him though.
Okay.
He played.
They drafted him what? 13.
He earned games.
13, right? 13th pick,
15.
something like that. Imagine if he gets drafted like 8th.
Oh, they didn't. But
Or
the Spurs
fourth.
didn't draft him. He got drafted by the Pacers. We got him in a trade.
Okay, then he goes to 4th.
George Hill for Kawhi.
And then he's on some fucking New Orleans team. He doesn't have a chip until he goes somewhere else.
No, you're right. He has a chip with Chris Paul. Because imagine what that would have looked like.
Oh yeah, they would have got him. No,
Uh,
Chris Paul's gone by then. He's already in fucking the Clippers.
No, he came from the Clippers.
No, New Orleans. He got drafted by New Orleans.
Oh, no, you're right. That was Hornets. That was Hornets.
Yeah, it was the New Orleans Hornets.
Yeah, because Chris Paul was with the whole
No, that was with Anthony Davis. actually.
Kobe deal
Because they
thing,
called
right?
Charlotte the Bobcats at first, didn't they?
Yeah. That would have been Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins.
Anthony Davis.
I think so.
So they wouldn't have actually had a chance at him. Fuck, whatever team was shit back then. It doesn't matter. He's probably not getting a chip.
It was the Spurs.
No, it wasn't. The Spurs weren't
Well,
shit.
no, they were 15th. That's right.
No, they hadn't fucking had. They didn't have a losing season with Duncan.
Not one.
No, they won like 50 games.
Bro, we just had our
every year.
first losing season in like 30 years.
Yeah. No, they had a bad season to get Duncan because Robinson was out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
lost Robinson in '98.
we had the longest.
Gotcha. Okay.
We had the longest playoff streak
Look at this, look at
in
this.
sports. At one point in
It was
time.
bigger than the Red Wings?
Yes.
20,
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it was over 25 because
Yeah, it
they
was like-
lost it at 25.
It was close, though. Okay, next list. I'm gonna pick one. Let's go dunkers. I really wanted to get the dunkers. I don't know. I got Vince Carter, Zach LaVine, Dominique Wilkins, Aaron Gordon, and Blake Griffin.
Some similarities. I got Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, Blake Griffin, Tracy McGrady, and Spud Webb.
Is it just because he's short?
The simple fact that man was 5'6". I want to be like, sir.
Then where's Nate Robinson?
I can't respect a man that's willing to play without a tooth when you got the money to get your shit fixed.
No.
That's just a thing for me. Like, bitch, you got the money to get your tooth fixed. You could have had that shit fixed the next
J.
day.
Cole has a whole song about that. It's called Crooked Smile featuring TLC.
That's a crooked smile is not the same as missing teeth.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Bitch, if you can whistle with your teeth closed, that might be a problem.
Okay, but how do you not have
Yeah,
Zach
you're
LaVine
not a
up
hockey
there?
player.
Man,
Easy. Just like that.
So who is the dunkers? Vince Carter, obviously.
Vince Carter and Dominique are locks.
Yeah.
And Blake Griffin, because we both put Blake Griffin. But then
Neither of you hit Jordan?
I said Tracy McGrady and Spud Webb, and he said,
Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine.
yeah.
That's a little bit of
Basically,
recency bias, but they've done the craziest shit. In
I went
basketball
old
life.
school and he went new school. And to be honest, what really hurts the new school dunkers, even though they are great, is the thing we was talking about the other day. Like, you can't impress people anymore when it comes to dunks. Like, we've seen it all. Oh, you gonna jump over a car? Okay, girl. Yes, Dwight Howard did that years ago.
Okay, what about... So, like, when I think of dunkers, some of the best pitchers I've ever seen is Jordan dunking over people. I mean, he basically revolutionized the game with dunking.
This is true, but when we
Dr.
talking
J?
about... But you're talking about pure dunking ability, and I'm thinking of all facets of that. Like, dunking in-game, vertical, because that's a part of dunking as well, because that's the reason Spud Webb is on the list.
Vertical and Zach LaVine is not on your list?
I said I'm taking all of these into account, and I already told you why they suffered for me, because
Someone who
they're new
almost
school.
made my top 5, John Morant, already.
I'm with that. I'm with
That
that.
dude does fly. He's small.
He got ups,
man.
too.
He's
I
so
know, no.
fucking small.
But
When
there's
you look
so
at
much more to
there's
dunking.
so much talk about that dude.
He
but
still wants Gobert. Now he has more chances.
when you look
He's
at
so
the
happy.
who,
John Morant has a list of all the 7-foot players in the league that start or play, and he's been crossing them off as he's been dunking on all of them. He has a dunking hit list, and that he should have been in the top 5.
Bitch!
hey,
But
Hey!
I love that he's crossing
Hey,
off
for
names
you.
like it's a fucking death note.
get out of there!
Do you know how
Easy.
maniacally dunkish that is?
That is kind of ridiculous. The dunk assassin.
And he wants Rudy Gobert.
What about Edwards?
Not yet, no, not yet. I mean, he
There's
shows
real talk
flashes.
about that kid
Mhm.
being.
Flashes of brilliance, man.
Well,
He has Jason Tatum written all over him.
we got to see some concrete. It's gotta be concrete.
Think of the finals.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Okay, maybe Spud Webb, man, 5'6". Is that really what his height was?
yeah, 5'6". The other one, who was the one that was 5'3"? There was
Muggsy Bogues.
Oh.
yes, Muggsy Bogues.
I almost went off the NBA too and put Jared Kilgannon. I'm not sure if y'all have seen him.
Hey,
All he does is dunking
Easy.
exhibitions.
Yes.
He does that backwards
Hey,
like
nothing,
scorpion
dude.
dunk
What are you doing?
fucking bullshit. That shit, it weirds me out.
go out there and play.
I was never
He doesn't want to play with you.
a style dunker.
What?
Like, I wasn't gonna give you no
You're so
windmill.
mean to me.
Do you know what I would give?
But
to dunk a
I could-
basketball properly.
I could jump
Oh my
and
god.
I could dunk.
Right. What I
Oh
would
my
give
god.
to do it once.
Just to be able to, like, accidentally go, oh, it went in with my hand.
And you're
Bro.
hanging
My
up
hand's
there.
not even big enough to really like actually hold it because by the time I get the hand, it
You
just falls
said
off.
the two-hand dunk.
I have to, yeah, like,
And that's harder because the two-hand dunk
Yeah,
requires
jump
a higher
higher.
jump.
yeah, no.
It's but that feeling though when you dunk on somebody.
That's what
I'll
I'm
never
looking
know.
for in Black Mirror. To when we can get in there, we can put the little thing on our head.
Yeah.
and we can be all playing basketball.
Me
I can
and
be like,
Steve are gonna be
7
dunking
foot-
on each other
7
over
foot
and
of deep,
over and over.
dunking on
again.
you.
Man,
We'll
when
make a
you
whole thing
box,
of it.
I still got good defense. So even your virtual self gonna have to be tight, cause baby,
I'm gonna work on it.
you gonna have to.
My virtual dunking is gonna be insane.
Nah.
Dude.
I would like to play basketball again.
I like going to the park sometimes, just shooting around.
Where?
There's a little elementary school right around the corner from my house.
All right.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
it's
just
a
afraid to
shitty
go to
court, but
places where there's parks because then there's people. And I don't
not
want to
this
play
place on
with
the
people.
weekends.
Because you play with people and it's like, no, I'm not ready for that.
No, I go
See,
out
I
there with
could
no
offer-
expectations, I just shoot.
There, I mean, there's the place me and Paul go to, but it's downtown. It's the park next to me has a little. It's not. Excuse me. It's not even a court. It's just like a square and a rim, and it's surrounded by grass.
I actually,
So you could probably, at best, you could probably play 21, but or horse, but that's about all you could do. Or shoot. We just shoot around. No, you're not finna just lay on my foot. I guess.
Okay, I think we only have 2 lists left: blockers and handles.
oh god, the handle.
We didn't do Steelers either.
Oh, we didn't do Steelers, you're right?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have a bad football season.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They never do. Tomlin doesn't fucking lose, man.
Child. Who they quarterback?
Don't matter.
No,
Oh, yeah.
They had
it's
a
gonna
fucking-
matter this year.
They had an 80-year-old
Is that Mitch
Ben.
Trubisky?
Yeah, they
I'm
had an
pretty sure it's Mitch Trubisky.
80-year-old Ben.
I'm
They
pretty
could
sure it's
barely
gonna
do
matter
it.
this year.
Yeah, it's Mitch Trubisky.
His arm was like 20 yards.
You were talking shit about
Max.
Sam Darnold?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was talking shit
Look.
about Ben.
At the end of the day, Ben is competent.
Nah.
He can throw to
He
a
wants to stay
receiver.
in the pocket forever.
He
That-
was competent.
He had a steel curtain over no line.
He
They
was-
just gave him a wall.
But he wasn't
They
gonna
gave
give
him
you
a
no.
wall.
He wasn't gonna give you no spectacular.
Look
he
up
wasn't
that
gonna
draft.
give
He
you
was it.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Because it's amazing how many, like, that dude, he came from a MAC school, and he was mad. When he got drafted by Pittsburgh, he was mad that he fell that far down. I think he drafted 14 or something like that. And I can't remember who went ahead of him, but I don't think anybody that went ahead of him did anything. I think Aaron Rodgers went behind him, and that was it. There was two quarterbacks that went ahead of him, I think, and neither of them turned out to be shit.
Oh yeah, he went to
That's the
Miami,
usual.
Ohio.
Yeah. Huh?
It's the usual MO for quarterbacks.
It's usually well for most drafts, most things.
Yes.
That's the
No,
crazy-
Brees Hall's gonna kill it.
No, he-
There's a cat. There's a cat coming through.
Oh wait a minute now, Fox.
Get your scratch on.
That draft was pretty decent. Now
was it?
Eli Manning was the number 1 pick, 2 rings.
Phillip Rivers, that's right.
Larry Fitzgerald was the number 3 pick.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Did great work for the Cardinals all them
With
years.
Daniel Thompson, what he did with Larry?
LT with the Chargers.
No, Philip Rivers and LT.
Oh, there you go.
That connection, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Phillip Rivers
Phillip
was
Rivers
good.
was 4.
If he wasn't in San Diego, he might have got a chip.
Sean Taylor, formidable safety. Roy Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, these all deserve to be ahead of Ben Roethlisberger.
Roy Williams?
Yeah.
He was a better wide receiver than Ben Roethlisberger was a quarterback.
I don't know, man. Ben Roethlisberger.
What the fuck has Ben done?
When was Big
He
Ben a
helped
top
them
5
win.
quarterback? Because Roy Williams was a top 5 receiver.
They ain't needed him to do nothing but be serviceable. That is right.
That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
That's all, like he was
That's a
never a
perfect
top 5
argument.
quarterback. He was
Never.
never. a top- Carson Palmer was ahead of him for like 6 years in a row.
Even at his best, you can still name 5 quarterbacks that were playing better than him.
He played in the Brady Manning era. Like that's just 1, 2.
There you go. And Breeze.
And Brett Favre.
He just
That's- we've
won.
already named
You can say
4.
what you want, but he
Mike
won.
Vick.
There's a lot of not that great quarterbacks that win.
Nah,
You're saying it like that's something.
He was part of it. Like his
Oh my God,
as big as
Fox.
he was.
Matt Ryan almost won a
I was
Super Bowl.
just about to say Matt Ryan.
What about Matt Ryan?
Quarterback, but it's one of the most mediocre because his teams are never that great. You can be a great quarterback and not do. You can be a good quarterback and do nothing, or you can be a bad quarterback and do great things. You can look into the right situation where you just need to be serviceable, and that's what he did.
That's what we just said about Kawhi, but that's not my point.
No, Kawhi he became more than serviceable. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Kawhi became serviceable.
Right. Best defender in the league at the time, and you're calling him
Kawhi
serviceable.
candidate taking you to the finals and getting the MVP. Serviceable.
Come on now.
Do better.
One of the best shooters the league has seen.
I don't know about that, but just the combination of everything he does.
That stroke is pure.
He's the prime Jimmy Butler. Like
His
the best
form-
Jimmy Butler you can get is Kawhi Leonard.
The form alone.
Okay, well, anyways, he's not gonna be on this list. Who do you got for handles?
Oh, child, no, he's not on that list.
Yeah, no, Kawhi Leonard is not on the handles list, despite the fucking frying pan hands. Looking like flash.
Jason Williams, Steve Nash,
Really? Okay, no, keep going.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay, yeah.
Why is you playing me?
No, I'm keep going. Keep.
Allen Iverson and Steph Curry.
Oh, okay. I think there's one name that was a blatant leave-off, and that's Jamal Crawford. You want to talk about an and one player that somehow made it to the league just off of his
Did you guys
handles?
say Jason Williams?
He said Jason Williams. He's
Yeah.
not on my top 5, though. I had him on my
I could
passing.
swap Jason Williams
I had him
for
on my
Jamal
passing.
Crawford. I could see that.
But I got Kyrie, Allen Iverson. I think those are my two locks, and Jamal
yeah.
Crawford.
We had
Honestly,
both
is
of
up there. And then I got John Wall and Chris Paul. Early days Clippers, Chris Paul, what he was doing, especially when Blake Griffin or DeAndre Jordan were taking a break. That man dropped 35 on so many people's heads. On so many people's heads off of dumb crossovers.
I'm not gonna argue it. I ain't gonna argue it.
Yeah, Iverson should have been on the scores list too.
I debated putting him on there.
When did Iverson dunk? That's all I'm going to say about it. That's the only flaw he had.
He didn't have to.
It didn't.
I mean, it matters when you're making a top 5 list and the 5 people you listed all can dunk.
I didn't say dunkers though. It's
But that is a way that they can score, but
Every
he
way
can't.
you can score is, I took into consideration.
Yes, that's a way that they can score that
free
he
throws to
can't.
3-pointers to
the
elbows to
dude's
turnaround to driving the
5'9".
lane.
What do you
It
expect?
doesn't matter when you got Muggsy Bogues who is 5'6" or 5'4", and you
Yeah,
got
but-
Hey, Steph Curry makes it
Well,
like
well,
6'1".
and yeah, Steph Curry can dunk at 6'1". Now you don't do it that often.
I'm not saying you just tell me he can't. He can dunk.
He can't.
Well, he
but
should
it's
do it
not-
more. I can remember more Steph Curry dunks than I can of his.
Oh, anyway.
I agree with that. Okay. Handles, though, really, Jamal Crawford left off your list. That hurts me.
I told you I could swap him out with Jason Williams.
The length on his shorts alone were fucking hilarious, man. It was
with
like
them long ass shorts
it's
on.
like 6 inches below his neck.
That was ridiculous.
You had no idea where that ball was going because there was like a whole curtain.
You know the only reason I know of him is because of U of M, right?
Really? Oh, you should have seen what he did in the NBA on the shitty teams. Like
Bro.
the Sacramento Kings of that era. Like, I'm not talking about good teams who play
Oh,
basketball.
Fox. Matter of fact, you need to see this.
Like, the ice.
Let me show you just a quick clip.
Just him one-on-oneing, like, every player you could think of on a bad team. Like, Mike Bibby got tore up by that man, like, 6 times a year. Like, every time. Darren Williams, he had to eat some of that, too. Shit.
Bro.
He was literally the best and one player, essentially. He didn't play for and one, but that was his style. And he just made it to the NBA.
Yeah, no one. There's only one dude from and one that made it.
Get into this video, Fox. You ain't even got to watch much of it. 1/2 of a second. Bro, you don't need just 1/2 of a second. Look at this man handles. Look, alley-oop to myself.
I like a weird jump under the leg bullshit. Something. Oh.
Handles. Handles. Let me get through this double team. Excuse me.
Oh, it's so
Bro.
filthy. It's so fast.
Bro.
It's so fast. I only put Kyrie above him.
Oh!
So he didn't do much though, right?
Look at the teams he was playing on.
Yeah, he played on
Look, he's a lot of New York highlights.
I was about to say a lot of New York highlights.
Yeah, the Knicks suck. Which is
But
fucking
bro.
crazy.
He couldn't play defense at all. At all.
Did he just slip it through the dude's
Yeah.
legs?
It's bro.
I'm sure there's clips of
Jamal
that.
Crawford is filthy, bro.
And
He
Chicago.
filthy.
He did.
Yeah.
This man filthy.
Get the fuck out of here. That dude had to be just pissed.
Oh, the anger. The anger you gotta
Me
feel.
out.
The anger.
Not the fucking YouTube ads.
And then Kyrie just does things with the ball that I don't think it doesn't look possible. What Kyrie's been able to do.
I
with
mean, yeah. I mean, he was on my list. I don't dispute that.
the ball. Whatever, like something going on in his head that makes the earth being flat helps him dribble. That's got to be what it is.
No.
Oh,
Dude, fall over.
oh, he's made a lot of people.
A career, yeah, made a career making people look stupid.
On his side though.
Just like that.
I didn't even see.
Bro, when he was with the Clippers, against the slow team like the Spurs,
Or the Grizzlies.
man,
at the time.
Crawford used to be a nightmare for us. I used to hate playing his ass.
They probably didn't win, but he was gonna make it a hard game.
Yes. No, that's weird.
Oh wow! Look, it looked like
That
they
would
were
have pissed
actually
me off.
in
That
the-
would have
oh, they
pissed me
got
the
in.
fuck
He
out.
actually played in the
That would
fucking
have pissed me
playoffs.
off.
Oh yeah, he played in the playoffs a few times. But a lot of Clippers, a lot of Knicks. Oh,
Nasty crossover. Nasty.
knocked his own guy over.
Look, right. Had his own guy falling, bro. Get out of the way. Get out of the
And
way.
Allen's a pretty decent defender.
Allen is no slouch. Allen is no slouch.
Bro, them handles.
Young Crawford.
Dude, Derrick Rose too is a scorer.
True.
Yeah,
Especially going off ability in the peak.
somebody like that though, I can't
Because of
put on my
injuries,
list.
yeah.
Yeah.
His injuries killed his career.
Because he could be so, yeah, he would have been so much more.
Oh, he would have been.
He was doing alley-oops to himself in the late 90s.
Which was unheard of in the league, period. Like, nobody was throwing alley-oops to themselves. Not in games.
Alley-oops just got invented. What do you mean to yourself?
I thought they were invented by the Flint Tropics.
Of course they were. It was Will Ferrell.
Yes.
Love You Sexy was the
Look at the
song.
difference in the color. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The clarity of the
Bro, them handles is filthy, bro. You can't even get a clean hand in his face. That's Ray Allen again. Boom. Bro.
He got so inspired. Oh no. Ray Allen got put through it a lot. Oh.
And now he was with the Nuggets. He
If
was
that shot goes off, look at
with the Clippers. To me, those were his best years with the Clippers.
Turn the man around so fucking fast.
Bro.
Dude, the Clippers are one of those teams that. Okay, so you know who owns them, right?
Not Sterling, right?
No, not anymore.
Slipping through them double teams, bro. That's the thing. That is hard.
The shiftiness.
Yeah, that is
So
hard.
shifty.
The guy
Straight
that
through the double team.
he was one of he was Bill Gates' partner with Microsoft.
Okay.
So his yearly dividends.
Wozniak?
No.
Oh.
His yearly.
That's Apple, I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
His yearly dividends from Microsoft alone are $700 million.
That sounds great. Take a tenth.
So he basically,
Right.
with just those dividends, no other businesses, nothing else, he can just use those dividends alone to pay $700 million to a fucking basketball team if he wants to.
I wouldn't even bother.
Because think about it, at some point, like, luxury tax be damn, okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
it.
fair.
I
And
mean,
Golden
you turn into a successful franchise and it makes you money.
this is
State
their best
shot.
shot. If they fuck this up, this
Who?
is
Oh, yeah.
the Clippers.
Kawhi has to stay healthy.
Kawhi, Paul George, and now they got a healthy John Wall.
It's all Kawhi, it doesn't matter. You lose Kawhi, you lose a chance.
I mean,
You don't
agreed.
discredit Paul George, please. That Paul George.
Well, he ain't proven himself in the playoffs yet.
Yeah, he
Man,
ain't
how many
shit.
tough breaks has he had?
I don't give a fuck about no tough breaks.
No, like 40-foot
man has-
jumpers going in. That's a tough break.
That man has disappeared for the playoffs for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, playoff P. George Paul.
I can't do it. I can't get on the George Paul bandwagon no more. I feel like his best years might have got wasted in Indiana.
Okay, who's your
OKC.
blockers list then? The complete opposite of handles.
This
Stop
is
it.
the, I was gonna say this is the one that whatchamacallit is on. I forgot he was on here. Dikembe,
Yep.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan,
Mm.
Hakeem, Kareem, and Mark Eaton.
Okay, I like the Mark Eaton pick. I respect that.
I
pick.
mean, he averaged
You say
5.6
Hakeem?
blocks a game. Yes.
Well,
5.6 blocks a game.
I got
is fucking
Dikembe.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's something different.
I got Hakeem. Those are the only two players I matched up with you on. Because I got Dwight Howard,
Okay.
Rodman.
He was a blocker.
Yeah.
I know he had good
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers are there at least for me for
2 to 3
longevity.
block shots a game, I think.
And then Rudy Gobert. That's my modern pick.
Because Rudy Gobert is absolutely bar none the best shot blocker of this era for sure.
Yeah, his
His defense at the rim is unfucking real.
It's unmatched.
Unreal.
Like, no one's
Yeah.
close to it
That's
in the
true.
league.
That's true.
You
He
think
just
Minnesota has a
need
chance?
other things.
Minnesota's gonna be fun. They're gonna be really fun
you
to
think
watch.
they have a chance to get into the playoffs?
No,
I don't know how many minutes
Into
of
the
I don't think they have enough defense to.
Even with Rudy being in the fucking
That just means you won't be able to score around the rim on them. Teams that can shoot,
They're gonna
they
eat
won't
up
give a
D'Lo,
damn about
and
Rudy.
Anthony Edwards has
Yeah.
still no.
Yeah, they're gonna eat them
defender,
motherfuckers up on the
D'Lo
floor.
is a prolifically poor defender,
Mhm.
especially around the arc.
I don't want Minnesota to do well because
I just want to see what it looks like.
I don't want Anthony.
No, I agree with you. They
it'll
will
be
be fun
fun.
because offensively, like Anthony Edwards is gonna fucking do his thing. Obviously, like they're gonna be fun to watch.
I think it's like Jared Vanderbilt playing the small forward for them or something.
Or nobody,
Yeah,
we'll see.
they're paying a lot.
But they got Cat. Cat has been on the rise consistently, even though he's still considered soft around the league. I mean, if he takes another leap forward this year, who knows? Maybe that is the leap that puts them in the conversation. But as of right now, I'm just not seeing enough for me to feel
the
like they're
biggest
gonna
what ifs
team.
are where the couple from Utah split off to. The biggest what ifs this year are
True.
literally Minnesota and Cleveland now.
Yep.
And I don't think either of them.
Now, I will say that of the two, I will agree that Cleveland has the better chance, but I think that's just simply because the East is softer than the West.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think so. No, I
You don't
think
think
the
so?
East is a stronger division.
No, I think it's more top heavy. I think you have a stronger top
Yeah.
3 or 4 teams, and then everything else is more
Yeah.
parity. But I think the West is more parodied all around.
Who's close to the Warriors level in the West right now?
We talking about
Phoenix?
we talking about to
Memphis?
we talking
Yeah,
about
well,
to. We're not talking about to lead the division. We're talking about simply making the playoffs. To make the playoffs in the West, I think it's going to be a much taller task because there are a lot more teams that are much more evenly matched, as opposed to in the East. They're going to be like your worst teams of the worst are in the East. Orlando, fucking.
Sacramento's in the West.
This is true, but that's really
Where's
like
Houston?
the only worst of the worst. Everybody
So
else.
is Houston right now. Rock.
Houston
Rockets
is
love
mid.
represent, though.
Houston is mid. They're gonna be around.
Who
like
knows what
9,
Jalen
10.
Green is going to do this year? He might take a leap along with Cade.
I think I don't know.
But you forgetting Washington, fucking
Shit, Washington.
Orlando, Washington. Who else in the East is gonna be trash this year?
Indiana.
Indiana. That's another team that's gonna be trash.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I think Charlotte is.
There you go. Like you got way more teams in the East that are.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
but you got Utah.
Utah,
San
San Antonio.
Wait a minute, hold on, bitch. Who said San Antonio wasn't gonna be competing for a playoff spot? Y'all bitches better calm the fuck down.
Oh man, that's
Bitch, we was almost in the play-in game last
They
year.
traded the one dude.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We going off of the last known.
All right.
Don't be trying to make no new shit up.
Jakob
Okay,
Poeltl is
okay.
going off. This
Yeah, that's what it is. This is his breakout year. He's gonna average fucking 30 points. Like,
All signs.
that's what I tell myself to stay.
All signs
Sleep
point
at
to
night.
poor.
All
Same with Houston.
signs point to San Antonio
No.
trying to get themselves a 7'3" fucking big man.
No, they want Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He does not play like a big man though. It's different.
We don't need him.
He's a different.
We got Yaka.
Do you not want? We got.
We'll take him if we can get him. But we got Yaka. We gonna be fine. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, he's gonna have.
It's a gumpy white boy league nowadays.
Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. He about to show y'all that the mediocre white man, it is daytime to shine.
He's gonna go Jokic.
Yes.
Everyone's still Jokic hunting. They're trying to find mimics or something close.
He is the best. He's at this point. He's the best thing on the team at this point. So,
Yeah, but that was slender.
all attention is going to be on him because he is the best thing on this team. They just need to have serviceable people around him that can shoot. And he got to...
I don't even know who the best player on that team is.
So
Yaka. Because we don't know anybody else on the team. He's the only one we know.
where do you think they're gonna finish this year?
No, I know
They will not be in the plan, and I'll put money on that right now. For sure. Oh my god.
You can put money on whatever you want to put on. I'm not asking you to bet on anything.
Spurs are getting
I didn't say that.
You said they're competing for a playoff spot.
Yes. And they are. And you can tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself.
Are the Kings?
No.
Because they were in the plan last year too.
Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. But the Kings is a known shit organization. They don't have no Popovich.
They were not in the plan.
They don't have a Popovich.
They don't have a Popovich. If anybody could turn this shit around.
No, who was in that plan for the East last year? Or West last year?
It was Minnesota.
And the Lakers, wasn't it?
No.
No, Lakers didn't make nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lakers.
And there's another bottom team over there.
Another trash team. Another trash team.
Yeah,
Give me the Lakers.
Oh, LeBron being on the trash team, Lord.
Who'd they get?
What is the word coming
Oh yeah,
to?
they got that one too.
They got Patrick Beverly. They literally added more drama to their
You
team.
added a person that doesn't like a person that you already have, and you
And you
think
don't
that's
have
going to
And
go
they're
stay.
playing like buddy cops right
So
now
they-
on social media. It's so fucking adorable. It's so
Because
funny.
they want people to think that they're not going to start fighting the minute the season starts.
Yeah, like AD's gonna break them up and it's gonna look adorable.
That shit going to go out the window as soon as the season starts.
So
I'm
here's
telling
what I'm
you.
hoping for.
Frank Vogel's getting knocked out by somebody on his
Somebody
own
is
team.
going to fucking jaw-jack the shit out of his ass.
I'm hoping
That's
fucking
it.
they get into the lottery.
You know,
They
that-
end up getting that first pick and don't get it. That would be amazing.
If the Spurs miss out on the first pick,
No, fucking LA. Because LA doesn't have their picks this year.
yeah, they want to find their new Kareem.
Girl, clean up
But they
the-
don't have a pick.
Oh shit, they don't. Who would they give it to?
They give it to New Orleans. For fucking
And they gonna
Anthony
squander
Davis.
It might be top 3 protected though.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
If New Orleans
It
gets
was
Victor
Anthony-
Wembanyama with Zion Williamson, those are just the weirdest freaks in nature. To
What
get.
has New Orleans shown you to make
Yeah.
them think?
And what is Zion?
Make you think that they
people
gonna
are really
get
on the
smart.
Zion kids.
Okay, Brandon Ingram is a
He's been
baller.
better. Yeah.
No,
Like-
no, not even getting better.
He's one of those that.
That's
I agree. You're right. Brandon
he's one of
Ingram can
those
ball.
ones
This
that,
is true.
If
They just don't
Detroit
want-
traded for him,
No.
they sent Killian Hayes and Marvin Bagley for Ingram. That'd make us playoff contenders.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to do it right now. Maybe next year. Some move like that. Although I think we're the team that picks up Kevin Love, and I think it's gonna be hilarious when we do it.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think Cleveland's going to give him to somebody
No, they will. It's
not in our division, in their division. I think they'll send him to the West.
it's
It's more
Kevin Love,
natural
though.
for a fucking team to send it. Like you're playing against
Yeah.
the East, you don't want to send unless it's like you feel like you're completely destroying the team in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like you know this dude's a piece of shit, like Philly did with fucking Ben Simmons. You knew he wasn't playing,
Yeah.
but you were gonna send him anyway.
Well,
We have one less.
So where
left.
do they finish?
Oh yeah, where do the Spurs finish?
the Spurs?
Yes.
We ain't predicting on none on the Spurs right now. No. We'll do that at a different
you
show.
defended
Don't
them
do me
really
like
hard.
that. Oh, bitch.
You
That's
defended
fine.
them.
All I did was say that. Okay, so now because the Spurs, because the Pistons is contending, we just gonna, live in fantasy land.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. I get to
It's
root for
a
my.
Houston Detroit Finals next year.
I
We
get to
didn't
root for my
to
team
it.
still.
It's a
Just
Houston
because Detroit doing
Finals.
good and the Spurs don't look so great, I still get to root for my team
What
and
about-
want them to do well, girl. If
Atlanta's
don't stop
better
making
than
me-
fucking Cleveland.
Please. Can
I
you not
disagree
make my
with that.
crotch?
I don't. Well, that's fine.
Oh, they're at least
What about
very
you?
close.
What?
I think Atlanta's better than Cleveland.
I mean, Atlanta just got Deontay Murray. They're gonna be fine.
Do you think Trae Young is better than Donovan Mitchell?
Yes.
Really?
He's a better shooter than him.
Yeah, a better player in a sense.
He
of-
might be more clutch.
If I'm playing that's what it is. I feel like because Donovan's clutch too, but he's not.
Trae Young is clutch.
Yeah, different clutch.
He just on a bullshit ass team.
Yeah, he is one of the smuggiest players in the league right now.
Yeah, and
what he's been doing to Madison Square Garden for a couple seasons now has been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but he on a bullshit ass team. He gonna have to get. They gonna have to put a better
Yeah,
team.
because I don't
together.
think Atlanta's as good as Cleveland. I don't even think they're close on depth, on literal player depth.
There is no depth in Cleveland minus the top 5. They don't have any.
They're a better team because of Trae Young. Like Atlanta, I don't care what you say. Atlanta's probably gonna beat Cleveland every time they meet them.
Yeah,
No
because they
way.
kept their
Absolutely.
Capella.
With DeJounte Murray and fucking Trae Young and Clint Capella, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're probably gonna beat Cleveland every time they meet them. I'm sorry. You can say the Spurs are gonna make the playoffs, and that's the hill.
Jared Allen and Clint Capella can't
I'm sorry.
stop. Can't
No,
stop.
they do not. Clint Capella is experienced.
And then Evan Mobley.
He's experienced.
I guarantee they're close to the same age.
Who? That don't mean.
Capella and Jared Allen.
And how many big games has Jared Allen played in?
None.
How many playoffs has he made it to?
None.
Wait, Jared Allen? He's been in the playoffs with Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis
How many
LeVert on
times?
that. I think it was 2 years in a row.
And that's it?
Clint Capella had James Harden. What do you
That's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Getting to the
so he
playoffs
gained
was
valuable
half the
playoff
season.
experience for how many years in a row? Don't do that because you know experience wins
I'm
championships.
talking. Well, I'm talking seeding.
You know
I'm talking
that.
seeding.
That is why Milwaukee
I think
beat
Cleveland seeds
Phoenix.
higher than Atlanta.
Don't do it.
All right. Mark it on the board.
Mark it on the board. Cleveland seeds higher than Atlanta at the end of the year.
Okay, but that's fine, girl. Because I'm telling you right now, they probably gonna lose every time they meet,
Still going to be seeded higher.
and I
I
don't
think
believe
Cleveland
that.
might be seeded higher than Brooklyn.
Now that ain't saying much, bitch.
Okay.
Brooklyn ain't doing shit this year. They gonna be mediocre as fuck.
It's a drama show.
Yes, they're gonna be mediocre
They're
as fuck.
honestly the Eastern Conference LA Lakers right now.
Yes, they are.
Drama completely
Showtime.
top to bottom. Showtime on each side. Jay-Z's loving it. Jay-Z's like, yeah, no, bring Chris Paul
He
next.
literally
Bring Chris Paul next.
wasn't he the one that said drama makes for the best content? Who said that line?
That might have been. It sounds like a Jay-Z line.
Right, that sounds like a Jay-Z line.
It's
Drama
just like,
makes for the best
bring in
content.
Chris Paul and Patrick Beverly next season, or Draymond Green. Let's get
I mean, if I'm not gonna win no rings, I can at least be
Have a
the
show.
most talked about team. Our team always in the press,
He's bringing up team value a lot.
and he still has the best player in the league on his team. So
Giannis is in Milwaukee.
Durant, and don't you do it.
So, I'm going to put a bold statement. I think the Pistons are going to finish 5th. I think Sadiq's going to step out. Sadiq's going to be the next Kawhi.
I think the Pistons are gonna shock you.
The 3-and-D dude that can score and defend.
Sadiq is the next Kawhi.
Look at him. They're
Heard
the
it
same
here
fucking
first.
size.
Sadiq
Minus
Bey.
the hands, maybe.
The hands are a
think-
big thing.
I
Sadiq Bey
And
is the
Sadiq's
next
a better
Kawhi
three-point
Leonard.
shooter than Kawhi.
I think the Pistons are gonna shock you.
I do too.
I think they're gonna see higher than 5th.
I think they're going to be on. I think there's going to be some fucking. I think Sadiq's
I
going to
think
go
that,
to
I think
22.
the East is.
Average
I
about
think
20.
the East is that parity. It's a mosquito in here, and bitch,
Well,
if you bite me,
let's remember, Detroit has to get through Cleveland.
what is this all roads leads to Cleveland bullshit?
It's gonna happen.
Girl, can y'all?
I think the reason,
you know
one of the
this
main
drag out
reasons we
back on
sucked
my
last year was, for one, in the beginning of the year, half the team didn't play. Sadiq was the only thing that played the whole year. Okay? You add in the fact that when they did get people playing, they couldn't fucking rebound. There was no rebounding to be sought. That should have changed now. You see, hopefully Stewart's actually picked it up a
He
little
needs
bit.
to have taken another step.
But
No,
Bagley-
he's been focusing on 3-point shooting. Is
But
what I've seen.
Bagley's a better fucking rebounder.
Bagley is a great rebounder.
And so is fucking Duran. I expect him to be a good rebounder.
Yeah, no, he has really
In a sense.
shown
So
really cool signs.
Just
of
Bagley alone, when he showed up, changed the game. Like Cade's
But you
game
know
went
what?
from fucking 17 to 25 points a game once he got a dude that was able to get him those second chances.
Well, you know what makes me
True.
what the
Okay, I
thing
got
about that makes
11%. We
me-
got to get to my last list though for sure. Only 11% on the phone.
Oh,
I'm sorry to
what's
cut
the
you
last
off.
one?
Steelers.
Okay. John Stockton, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton,
Oh,
Jason Kidd, and the shocker pick, Mo Cheeks.
whoa.
All right, I don't know who Mo Cheeks is. I know who he is, but
He was a,
So
he
I
was a
got
great
Stockton,
defender.
Jordan, Jason Kidd. I think those are 3 locks, but I
Three
was
locks, yeah.
I think Chris Paul's a lock. He was six times Steel champion of the NBA. I think they were in a row, but there might have been like one gap year where he wasn't. And then I had Patrick Beverly as my fifth. Yeah.
Chris Paul gets very little love from me. I
know, you are not
I think
a
I
fan.
put him on one list. I'd be damned if he was gonna get on two.
I think he's one of those dudes when he not when
Yeah, he's on my. I put him on my assist
he
list.
needed that chip, and not getting that chip is going to tarnish it.
Yeah, it is.
And I hope he don't get
It
it.
literally looks like Charles Barkley's career.
I hope he don't get
smaller.
it.
As a smaller guy.
Yeah.
That's what you get, punching people in the nuts and shit. That's what you get.
Chris
Barkley
Paul
was small.
You can't win when you play dirty.
Yeah, but he wasn't Chris Paul small.
I know.
Yeah, let's not come on.
So
He's like 6'8". Chris Paul was what?
He might have been like
6'3".
6'7". No, Chris Paul's 6 flat.
Is he? Oh, damn, I'm taller than Chris Paul.
I thought, Barkley's like 6'7".
I think it's 6'7".
Okay, am I really off that much for you to be doing me like that, bitch? I said 6'8". You act like I said 7'1" or some shit. Damn.
I know, but didn't he play power forward?
And then I didn't even say it like I was
Yeah, no, he
confident.
center mostly. He was like
Who,
that
Barkley played center?
a lot. Yeah, a lot. He defended that center a lot.
I'm just feeling very attacked right now. I'm sorry.
Do you want to go back to talking about the Spurs?
Like, damn, bitch. I just said 6'8".
How's Devin Vassell doing?
He's doing great. He's the perfect piece to compliment Jakob this season.
Who'd you guys
We are looking forward to him taking the next
Devin
step in his
Vassell and
game.
Jakob Pertl taking the league.
We are looking forward to him
Storm.
taking the next step in his game. He's been working with Chip England on his shooting.
Do you think?
I'm
Here you
gonna
go.
make that a thing. I'm gonna just say random bad Spurs players over and over and over
I
again.
got to learn their names so I can know who you're talking about, because we just talked about the two I know. They let DeMar go, and then they let DeJounte go, and I was like, oh, Lonnie Walker.
Ooh, Lonnie
To be
Walker.
honest, if Lonnie Walker takes another step in his game, he could be a very interesting piece, because don't forget, Lonnie Walker was one of the top recruited candidates.
If
when he
Lonnie
came out.
Walker takes another step in his
Boy,
game, takes
You caught
another
that
step
right.
in his game.
You know what the wordplay do like. But anyway, he could be a potential, step up
I'm worried
in,
about
our evolution, if I may say that so gracefully. Sir.
I don't think there's a way to say
Not
evolution
my
being
boots.
graceful when talking about a Popovich team.
Well,
Oh yeah. Do you think the Spurs will be the first team to have a female coach?
To be honest, I thought that for a long time. I don't know if I
I
still
think
feel
the
that way, but I
females-
thought they was grooming Becky Hammond to take over when Pop left.
I thought it was gonna be Tim. I thought Timmy D.
He's on the coaching staff.
I also want Rasheed to coach the Pistons at some point. He's starting at high school coaching right now. I can't imagine what those kids are going through Rasheed as a coach. With the refs, imagine these high school refs.
Didn't Sean Payton do that?
What?
Like the year he got kicked out of the NFL, was that true that he actually coached, like helped coach a football? His son.
I think he helped coach his son's team.
What else are they gonna do?
Right. Bounty game.
I'm gonna go yell at children instead. We'll get that anger out.
That was a tough time.
Didn't they
to
use
get
Kevin? They used Kevin, the fat guy.
Saint.
What the hell's his name?
I don't know, but I just thought of
Who?
another spirit.
The fat Kevin guy, comedian.
Kevin James.
Ralphie May.
Yeah, the one that was in. No, is it Kevin James?
What was he in?
Paul Bart.
Yeah,
That's Kevin James.
Yeah, didn't he play like Sean, the coach of the.
Yeah, he did in
Bitch, if you don't keep your
in the
phone in your phone.
Scandal movie, where there was a scandal for the team. That movie was actually really sad for a Kevin James movie. That wasn't really a comedy.
No. It was a comedy. He was the coach of the. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think it was the Steelers. Wasn't it the Steelers?
Steelers what?
Where he was the coach of the Steelers.
No, he was a coach of the. It was Sean. Never mind. I'm getting lost in some stupid shit.
Listen to that fucking dog.
All over my finger. Sneezed all over my damn finger.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh man. It reminded me just kind of like that shot with the three-headed dog from the first Harry Potter movie. The giant thing of slobber, yeah. I was like, oh.
I had just told that bitch, keep your throat in your throat. That bitch is hacking.
So what's the plan next week? For the next show, guys.
What are we talking about?
Not you. You'll have your turn.
I
Thank you.
think maybe we should do next week should be a comparison of the decades.
Oh.
Talk about the game throughout the decades and
Okay.
how it's changed.
So there's a really easy template for this. New 2K just dropped, and they have the eras mode, and it's actually 4 of them. It's 4 different eras that they've blocked off between years. I think it literally goes the Golden era, the Jordan era, the Kobe era, and the modern era. But they have like aligned years for it.
Right.
Make your top 5 for each 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss on the fucking old ones, but I'm gonna hit on those modern.
So it's basically the Magic Bird era.
I mean, and somewhat before because
Oh,
Yeah, I actually think that was like the era. The Magic Bird era is like that first
Yeah,
section.
first
Because it doesn't go before
Oh,
that. It looks like
speaking of
Wilt and Bill.
which-
Wilt and Bill are pretty much off the list, I think. Or off this.
I tell you,
Years.
somebody else who almost crept onto my list, Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete Mavericks?
what about the dude?
I almost put him on one.
about
You know, it was almost, if we made a defenders list, AK-47 was on that shit for me. Andre Kirilenko?
Yeah,
That man was clamps.
I would have liked
Clamps.
to. Yeah, I'm mad we didn't. I should have went ahead and put a defenders list
What
together.
about Jerry West?
Oh
For
wait,
passing?
sir,
And scoring. Dude can
I did
score.
do my. I
He
did
was
do
the logo.
defenders.
Here he is, the logo.
I did do defenders.
You did do defenders.
Yes.
Okay, I don't got one prepared, but what do you got?
I noticed that we didn't. It wasn't on there, but I guess I must have did it anyway.
Extra credit.
Gary Payton, Ben Wallace, Kawhi, Dikembe, and Draymond.
Oh. That's
You
a
got-
tough list to break.
You got 3 people on there that could guard all 5 positions.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. That's why Giannis.
And then
is so-
Dikembe is probably the best rim protector of all time.
No Garnett, though.
This is true.
Is he maybe 6?
Yes. He's definitely in my top 10 because Duncan is probably in my top 10. As
Yeah,
well.
Duncan's got to be there
And
too.
to be honest,
Duncan's
now that
got
you brought
to
it
be
back
there.
up, Kirilenko is probably in my top 10 as well because you are right. He absolutely was close.
Andre Kirilenko, man, he wasn't going to get you more than 3 buckets a game. But
There you go.
what he was preventing?
And said, look, the bitch across from me ain't going to give a 3.
The
Shit.
series. He's getting 3.
This series, not this game.
Man, Shane Batty actually probably would have made it on my list too.
That's another one that
That's my Rockets fan.
maybe on the shooter list or the 3-point shooter list.
Because
That
like,
dude looked like he was old when he left college.
Yeah, Shane Batty always had an old face.
he was built like a chunky Jason Kidd,
Yes,
and he was there to just block a guard.
that's it. And shoot
Held
threes.
Kobe to like 17 points a game every time they met up. That's prime.
And he was a pretty decent 3-point shooter on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, he was like one of the 3-and-D prototypes,
Yeah.
but more so on the defensive side because that's
Oh,
what the
Danny
league was.
Green.
Danny Green's in your defender list, maybe?
No, not in my 3-point shooter list. Probably
No
maybe top 15.
You could even say Big Shot Bob.
I mean,
His percentages weren't there, but the ones
He's
he
probably
did.
higher up. Yes, because his threes had way more weight.
Okay.
Even though Danny Green does have 4 rings,
Okay.
I don't necessarily feel like his threes.
Well, maybe we should just like set the years then. But this is still in line with the new 2K rules.
So we'll do like 50 to 79, 80 to 99, and then 2000 to present.
Just 3?
No, we have to-
Okay, we'll do it like
Let's split up the
50
modern
to
era with the
69,
2000s.
then 70 to 89.
I mean, it's probably just about a decade.
Well, we can just do 20 to
Yeah.
2010, and then 2010 to 2020.
So we don't want to do all. We don't want to. We just want to talk about the last 20 years.
No.
There's been a lot been going on.
But you only named 5 players. You said 5
Yeah.
for the 4 decades.
Yeah,
Or the 4 eras.
4 eras.
You said 5
You
people
said
for
there's
4
4
errors.
errors.
If
Yeah.
you only named 5 people, that's
You
not
gotta
going to be
pick your
difficult
starting
at all.
5 from right there.
Kobe.
Yeah, that's not going to be difficult at all.
Yes, okay, we want it to be difficult.
Yes.
Because
Because
I
I
already do it by like every 5 years.
I already know who my favorite players of pretty much every
Okay, then
era are. So
full
put the
team.
top.
Full team.
Okay.
Full team for each era. With
Okay,
Your coach.
okay,
With
not-
your coach.
Not necessarily a full team, but a starting 5 and 5 reserves
Yeah, 10. 10 roster spots, and you pick your coach.
and a coach.
Those ones
I
are
can-
probably going to be synonymous.
I can
across
tell
the
you right now, my coach is straight up gonna be Pat Riley.
board.
Like, and that covers the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s.
So are we going to go every 10 years, or are we going to choose something different?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, the man is an offensive genius. Offensive genius. Now, granted,
Phil Jackson could be up there too. Popovich
for
could
my
be in there,
modern
too.
era, it would be. I mean, I would have to.
Spoelstra could be in
put
the modern
Popovich
era.
in there.
Steve Kerr could be in that modern era. When we're talking about best coaches for those modern eras, like
I think that's the reason
Every era
that
has
Detroit
like
is
a
going to be
bunch.
successful.
Dwayne
I
Casey's
think-
a good coach.
I think Dwayne Casey
I like
finally
what he's
has
doing.
enough pieces
I like what
to
he's
put
doing.
an offensive vision together.
Well, he actually has the superstar.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think before he really was just trying to make
no, Julius
make do
Randle
with
was
the
a
puzzle
superstar.
pieces he had.
No, I think if you give him the same
Sorry.
team that Kawhi with the Kawhi, he still wins that chip.
Yeah,
For one, Golden State was whatever, but
no.
So, are we gonna stick with
Stop
50 to 79?
yeah, no, that's
I mean, if you want, what is that? 50 to 69.
Are we gonna go every
Seven,
decade?
Jordan
eighty-nine,
because the Jordan era starts
99,
in
2000.
'89.
88, 89, yeah.
No, '90s
by
because
the decade then.
That's we should just do 50 to 69, 70 to 89,
20 years apiece.
99 to 2009, and then do just 2010 and up for the current year, for the modern era.
I like splitting up the modern era. Like I'm considering, post 2000.
Yeah,
Modern
that's what I'm saying. Cause
Splitting that up
that's
between
the
two tens.
past 2000. Past the 2000s is the one era that we all know unequivocally, without question.
Yeah, it was Kobe's era of the 2000s. Now it's Steph Curry's era of the 2010s.
Yeah, we know that's the one we lived through, so we know that. But the 80s and 90s, or the 60s and 70s, that takes more research. You have to actually look into shit because we
It's
weren't
a lot
around
of
to know
reading,
shit.
Steve. It's a lot of reading.
I mean, it's just,
what are you talking about? There you go, reading.
Or just copying and pasting all decades teams. But yeah, tune in next. This shit again.
Sign up for the other club over there.
Subscribe to the other channel, please.
like, subscribe,
share.
tell a friend.